Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another session of Dungeons and Dragons, where we head back to the Eye of the Allfather. We are basically already into it, so let's get right to it.
That their 15 by 15 is their threat range. That basically means they occupy that amount of visual space. You can squeeze more people into that space.
Need to find
we don't take
where
5 foot by 5 foot
run the map.
radius. We're only like 3 foot across, or
But
whatever we are
you
across.
get the idea. Of what I feel this is a good representation of the map now that doesn't make it look fucking ants versus plants. Anyway, but you are back in here. You have control of what is the drift globe, and you do have control of putting down stones. But with Kaladin searching for hated enemies nearby, he detects a giant inside. Other than that, he doesn't detect anything generally in the area. You don't see Maurice about either at the moment. You don't know where exactly he is. He's not outside because it is still quite cold. But it is...
Why is Maurice not a hated enemy?
I don't really know. Is Maurice a hated enemy? You'd have to tell me that.
No, Maurice is not. I think the other way around maybe, but although no, he has succeeded several animal handlings on him by now.
Oh Jesus! Actually, no. I like those little stones. That's really useful.
I'm just gonna start wandering in.
Yep, no worries.
I will follow Gordine. Not really that on guard or paying attention because I did not really, well, I'm basically not going to think something went wrong here in the time we were gone.
No worries. The gate doesn't. The pillars aren't down. You just walk straight in. No worries.
I informed the other guys as we approached that I can still only sense one giant nearby, and I believe it to be Harshnag, but not to make any assumptions and be ready.
Okay.
There would be an easy way to find that one out, Kaladin. I raise my voice a little as I step up the stairs. Harshnag, are you in there?
You sort of hear, oh! It sort of echo in the room.
I think that's
And he
Harshnag.
starts,
It sounds as surprised as Harshnag is usually.
he starts hearing footsteps approaching.
Can you ping me to the location, please? It's struggling to find.
There's where we are, but you, as a person, are currently there.
Okay, thank you.
But you can make your way over. Yep, no worries. So, with that, a Harshnag greets you. Oh, welcome back. You've brought more relics with you?
We have a few with us, yes. How have things been over here? Anything interesting happened? Anything new you've learned?
Oh, I've learned quite a few things. I've been asking questions to the Allfather, some relating to my own business, but I found some more things out. I've also kind of left a few things I haven't quite asked yet. I've not always had time to ask them, but there are things on my mind, so I could suggest you a couple of things what I would ask. I haven't done today's, basically.
I was about to say, you've been here for over a week.
Yes.
On your own. You've had 6 questions a day.
I know, I've not always been here every day, though. I've been feeding Maurice. He's still with the fire, and he's doing well with the cart. I've always tried to at least visit him once every other day at a very, very, like, maximum, or least, sorry. It's
minimum?
But he's
well
minimum. As well. What, sorry?
Nothing.
But he's doing well. I've kept him well fed. He might be a bit lonely sometimes. I do apologise. I have to try to keep the full supplies up.
It doesn't quite matter, Harshnag. You've done a good job, at least so far as I can see. Why don't we all head inside to the fire where it's a little bit more comfy, and then you can get us up to speed, and then you can hear our side of the story.
Oh, no worries. Where are the artifacts? Are they outside? Do you want me to bring them in, or do you...
Well, they're sort of attached to the airship. We could bring...
I pull out the boulder and hand it to him. Yeah.
Don't we have a giant gong hanging from the ship, though? What's in it? What's it?
You've already delivered that.
We do
Okay,
have
that was
a
the
big
first one.
cracked
Okay.
hole.
Yep.
But that did fit in the bag. Yes?
I don't think the big hole
No, we
did.
did not. We strapped it to one of the skids.
Okay.
So that means it's been in the river. That's the best. You treated this as a giant It's been in the river for like 3 days. It's the best thing.
Upon this realization, Garen's eyes become a bit wide and it's like, oh. Well, there's still one artifact hanging from the ship then. We could bring that in now, probably. That's best that we don't leave it out there in the cold.
I'll help with that if you want.
Hey.
So Harshnag goes outside, helps with detaching the horn and drags it in, and puts it on the side where he's got the gong/shield, and sort of looks at Garde and says, "Is that stone also something?"
Aye.
You say?
Aye, this is what we recovered from one stone. Some fucking magical boulder. Small, big, I don't fucking know.
It was a lot larger than this, if I recall correctly, but it just...
Aye. And
You
then I
made it
touched
change in size? I don't
Aye.
know. Is that
Touched
some
it.
kind of dwarven magic, or was that something that the boulder did? You never
Well,
quite... I
I
don't
can tell you
think you
now.
quite told me.
It ain't my magic. Well, it's...
Okay. Well, it's just like I've heard of dwarves being the masters of stone and such, and stonework, but I
Aye.
didn't...
And we do that through hard work.
Yes, I didn't quite think that dwarves could manipulate stone simply by touching it. Maybe some of them can, but anyway, that's not important. We got quite a few relics with us. Mostly of, I believe, the hill and frost giant variety.
Oh, the horn and this boulder are stone giant.
Yeah, yes, it was stone and frost. We did not quite... We decided to not get all of the relics that we mentioned first, Harshnag.
Oh, okay. That's no worries. You still have options, though.
That we do, and we hope that there's gonna be a few good options amongst them, but we simply... Let's just say we couldn't get any more of the relics due to reasons.
Oh, we all have our reasons. Come on, Maurice will be happy to see you all. Come this way. Come,
Okay.
Maurice. Look, we have visitors.
On Skype, right?
Marcus,
Not
what now?
I could hear him
He's
right.
not muted on Skype.
I have my Skype
I
muted
mute-
itself.
Yeah.
I can't do good donkey voice, but...
And he smacks his head into a pillar. Yeah.
Yeah, it runs over, and I pet the donkey. Does Kaladin enter as well, or does Kaladin hide from the horrible noises of donkey smashing?
Katherine's unaffected.
Uh,
Although he's
is
concerned that Maurice might be possessed and may have to put him down.
at
but at the moment he's keeping it to
the
himself.
slight opening of the door, Maurice speaks his head through and happily makes donkey noises at the rest of the party. That is a donkey noise now. And then he goes
got
back
you, man.
in.
Are my lights supposed to be doing dim light for an extra 20 feet?
20, I thought it was 60. Oh, I think I put it at 60 because I'm nice at this point.
Okay, well, I'm telling
I
you
think-
now, it's not.
Okay, hold on. Oh shit. The speck that is the rocks. Oh.
It needs to have 40 total, 20 as the dim start.
Honestly, does it at this point? Well, I suppose it does matter for immersion's sake. I was gonna say, like, does it even matter that anything in that room up there is dark anymore, considering you've gone through it like 10 times? And the last time you went through it, people got royally fucked. Well, one person got royally fucked. A larger than usual person.
Stop moving it.
But it's pretty. It's pretty. I wanna move it.
Just put it small again. And then resave the token. And I'll just go around and delete these ones. And then redo them. Because, yeah. I was like, look, it's got very defined limits of light where it's cutting up. Fully done. Not updated.
No, it's updated.
That's updated. There you go. That's better lighting.
Lovely.
Need
All
less
right.
stones to throw around. To make sure that the humans and the non-dark seeing people can see.
Yeah.
That's racist, but amusing. Right. So with that, is everyone else joining? If you wanted to be near the fire to discuss with Harshnag, or would you want to
Yeah.
discuss out there?
Let's go next to the fire and discuss with Bullbag.
The fire is nice. Maurice settles against the card and lies like cute donkey beast. Upon seeing Kaladin, Maurice walks towards him and pushes his head against him gently in a sign of affection.
Kind of slits his throat.
In affection.
Rest now, beast. You go to a better place.
Right. Okay. With this, Harshnag goes. So, who do you want to start, or shall I discuss what I've been finding out?
It's been quite a trip on the airship, Harshnag. How about you start first and just give us a moment to think about, well, everything that's happened basically, and then go through it with whatever you've learned in the meantime.
Well, I've sort of found out that as we kind of assumed, that the giants are after power and all trying to get on to the Ordening's new order, mainly. So I'd asked about that. I also asked a bit more about, they mentioned about that King Hecaton.
Aye.
I also asked
Yes.
about him because I don't know why we need to go there, but I do know now. Unfortunately, still the Oracle wasn't that useful. I asked where he was, but what had come back was unknown, which generally is not the best sign. If an all-powerful, knowing God doesn't even know where someone is, it sounds like probably there's something causing his whereabouts to be hidden.
So, it's some kind of magics, you would think, then?
Quite possible.
Unknown, I mean, after all, quite a few of the higher-ranking giant species are quite skilled in magic, so...
But it wasn't entirely useless. It did suggest me one thing. It did suggest that I speak with Sarissa, his younger daughter. She might have a clue to where he is now, but...
Do we know where she is? Or...
I think that's probably going to be at the court.
Court?
Where the storm giants are. Why you need the conch?
Yes, exactly. So it seems...
How are we spelling his daughter's name?
It is spelled... I like doing it in RP and non-RP. It is spelled...
Okay, repeat that.
Serissa.
Hey, you actually pronounced it right.
I also sort of asked about what actually happened to the king, but he was said he was misled by his elder daughter Miran and Nym, NYM, who both covered the throne.
Is Nim also a relative of this king, or is he just another...
Daughters.
They're both daughters, so 2 of his elder daughters.
Yes.
And then there is the other daughter who may know its whereabouts, who will be at the court, so essentially everything is pointing us towards obtaining this conch and getting to the court as soon as possible. You didn't find anything out about how the king would be involved in this, like the breaking of the ordering and what's all happening to Giantkind? Like, do we know...
Did that.
Yes, I know, but do we know what side the king is on in this? Like, does he...
He rules.
I assume he'd be on his side. He's the ruler.
Yes,
That's just why storm giants are on top. The king would rule them.
well, of course, but... we don't know if he wants the ordering or doesn't want the ordering.
Why
That
wouldn't he
makes
want the
sense.
ordering? He's the ruler.
Yeah, but he may also just want to crush those giants he sees as lesser and take everything for himself. If it is already...
What is the point in that? Then there is nothing else to gain.
I don't know. I just...
I don't think that there is mysterious things happening, and I don't think it's very good that his 2 daughters are trying to usurp him.
Exactly.
That's I'm more worried about than what actions of the king. The king seems to have landed in his stead quite well for these years. I don't think he's a problem now.
The only thing I want to make clear and emphasize here is that a lot of mysterious things are happening here, and since we are dealing with Giantkind, we don't exactly know who we can and can't trust. Well, I do think that the king could be an ally and is probably indeed a valuable person, but, well, valuable giant. We can't just assume that his interests align with ours when we've never actually met and spoken to him. It's likely that he will assist us, but there's also the very real possibility that he won't.
I can't see why he wouldn't. He's the king. He's in charge. At the
At the
moment,
same
he's
time-
not the king. He's not in charge. He's missing.
Yes.
So surely we should, try and restore order by restoring order.
Sure, but let's just be careful. We don't quite know how far the... well, at least I don't know how far the influence of the Allfather goes. If he wants his... I suppose younglings you could refer the giants as to the Allfather? Would that be correct, Harshnag? Well, what is the relationship between you and the Allfather? Are you sort of all of his children or something along those lines?
More or less. But
If he wants
not
his...
in a direct parentage.
Well, of course not, but it's sort of like how we refer to some of our own human gods as our father,
Likely.
more as a title of respect. If he wants his children to wage war and prove their strength, who knows that he hasn't convinced several of his more prominent children of his ideology and beliefs. We should be careful at the very least, that's all I'm hinting at.
Indeed. I also did try to help out my dear friend Egeron, as I tried
Oh?
to find out about where his father was.
Yes.
The Allfather did give me this information. He says that Blackofus is at Parnast. His shadow fell on Parnast, it said. But I
Do
don't
you know
exactly.
anything of this place? Because this is the first time I've heard of it.
I don't know per se, but maybe if you have a big map, maybe.
Gardain, could
have a
you
look at it
hand
later.
me the map of the different giant lairs? Maybe somewhere among there. What was it called again? Did you say, Harshnag?
It is called Parnast. Parnast.
Doesn't seem to be one of the, as I look over the map that... It was Harshnag that drew it, right?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, the map that Harshnag has drawn before. Well, it's not one of the, relic area, so do we know whereabouts it is, or no clue at all, Harshnag?
I don't know where it is per se. I would have drawn it on the map and used it as a point of reference if I knew, but like I said, I don't know it per se. I've not visited the place. But
That's fine. A name is better than nothing.
probably you might be wise looking maybe on your airship. Maybe your friends there might have seen or know the place.
Yes, they are a bit more traveled than some of us, so they also have quite a nice map to navigate by, so maybe it's also just marked on there. Anyway, that's good. It's not everything, but names are good to go by, and its leads are quite good. As long as you've got something to go after, then you can keep this whole thing going and get closer to a resolution to this spell. Hopefully before any more giant attacks occur.
Aye, with that in mind then, let's go and hand this shit over to the Oracle.
Okay. With that, he picks up the items and drags them in to the main area, where he then grabs Theorem's axe, grabs it over to the usual place, places against the rune, opens up the portal.
Aye, so let's go into the port room then.
No, it's the rogue portal!
He would have exploded already.
Whoop. Hello, scary ghost man.
Okay, with that, everyone goes, greetings.
Where's Mandela?
I did drag him in, but he dragged out.
No, do not want!
Everything went black. Then I got lost and scared and frightened.
With that, Igaron greets you. Greetings. How have you been? I trust you. I guess you've returned with relics.
Aye.
Quite a few,
just
yes.
Dump the stone on the floor.
Ah.
And there's a gong around here. I'm assuming Hashnag's brought that in already.
He's brought in when he created the portal and
the shield.
Yes.
And this large broken horn here.
Hey, it might be a bit algae.
It had to be stored in less than ideal circumstances for a few days, as we had to perform repairs on our airship.
Okay, that's fine. I hope the Oracle answers you well with these relics in hand now.
Hopefully. We've done, well, let's not go into details, but they've been arduous to recover.
Oh, okay. So, with that, Harshnag sort of pipes in and goes, right, do we want to give all the relics to the Oracle, or do you wish to keep any, or...?
Well, how does this work? If we present a relic to the Oracle, it will present us with a choice of a giant leader, correct? Like a giant lord.
Correct. I asked it about the finer details, and I just need to put it into the circle, and it will take the artifact back.
Well,
why would...
And each artifact will only give us one giant lord. There's no point giving him multiples of the same lord that you marked on the map, is there?
Not that I know of, no.
Aye, well in that case, I'm going to play with this boulder for a little bit longer and see if it does anything else. Because that's a stone thing. The cracked horn's a stone thing, and the shield is, well, it's a frosty thing.
Okay, that's fine. And he puts the two artifacts, as they both seem to just get absorbed by a very bright shining light, and the Oracle responds, "You have done a great deed for all giants. A new path lies before you. And with that, he tells you about, firstly, Thane Kaelithikar.
And he is stone or frost.
That is stone. I will do spellings afterwards. Travel southeast, Olander. Olands? High and
Olands.
low.
Olands, high and low.
O apostrophe ER.
Olands, high and low.
Yes. Look. Cross the Great Forest to the Grey Peaks and search for Dead Stone Cleft Canyon of the stone giant Thane. The conch you seek is in her possession.
Well, that's a promising
Lady.
name.
Mm-hmm. So her name again was Thane Kaelithikar. I'll spell her name Kayalythica.
Mighty Oracle, do you have any more information to share about this lord, perhaps?
Southeast over lands, high and low, a forest to the Dreadstone Cleft, you see.
Sorry, I'll repeat again just for the sake of not actually in RP. So, you want to go high and low, across the Grey Forest to the Grey Peaks and search for the Dead Stone Cleft Canyon of the stone giant Thane. And when asked, when the lights go out, and it says Kaelithika's plan is to obliterate the works of the surface dwellers.
Aye, that does not sound good.
When the frost giant relic is absorbed, it tells you travel west over mountains to the Sea of the Moving Ice. There, amongst the glaciers, you'll find Svargborg, the burg of the great frost giant Jarl. The conch you seek rests on his icy throne.
And I assume he seeks to plunge the surface dwellers into
Jarl
eternal
Svargborg?
winter.
Winter is coming.
What was that?
Jarl Stormwald.
Jarl Lobos.
Jarl Stormwald.
You're
Aye.
balling.
West
Oh, nice.
to the Sea of Moving Ice.
Yep.
And it's on a throne.
Mark, have I ever told you that your head?
And
Really?
what is his plan then?
Another light goes out. Stormwald's plan is to bring the age of everlasting ice.
So... Well, those are a few promising prospects, aren't they, Guardian?
Aye.
Both seem to be quite powerful and dangerous and reside in lovely areas that have very endearing names.
Aye. So, Harshnag,
Yes.
what do you think we should ask for the last four then? You seem to have some grand plan.
I do. I was going to say maybe you should ask more about the two daughters. If they have, like, if they're acting alone or something like that.
So you think we should find out about Miran and Nim?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want me to ask or no?
Great Oracle,
Yes.
who
That's right.
is guiding and assisting the daughter of Hecaton known as Miran.
Sorry, with that there goes. They are pawns to a much greater evil called Limerith, a blue dragon in the guise of a storm giant.
Limerith.
Limerith, Lymrith.
Limrith.
Limrith. Lime, lim, same sort of thing.
Dragon. Like we haven't had enough dragons already. Well, this opens up a whole new chapter. You still got 3 questions left, right?
Hey. Unless anyone else has got anything right they want to ask.
No, I'm just trying to think. We should probably, now that we know that his dragon is behind those 2 daughters, perhaps we should try to find out more about the dragon's motives himself, as unpredictable as those can be. Great, does anyone have any problems with that? Before I address the Oracle here?
Go for it.
Great Oracle, the dragon Limrit, or Limrit, why exactly would he want the daughters to usurp the throne of Storm Giants? What is in it for him? Allow me to consult the Oracle Guide, page 7.
With that, it answers to bring chaos to the giants.
Okay.
Wondrous.
So, alright, let's see. We got the Ordning being destroyed, and then there's a bunch of elderly daughters who are trying to overthrow their own father, who has disappeared and is possibly using magic to hide himself. And there's a dragon behind it all who really, really wants this. Okay, that's beautiful. Oh, and of course, then there's also a dragon.
Balls.
Ooh. ID.
Are you going to try to do things, guy?
I have been reading random shit recently, so I don't know this.
You can roll advantage. Go for it. I'm always curious of what you want to add to it, so go for it. It's
Okay.
funny again. This is the second time you rolled a 1 on a history when we're going to try to use this. But yeah, go for it.
Okay, well, I do know that there was a great war between the giants and the dragons in the age of, well, back when the age of gods were present in the lands. In my readings, I did read about that, and it was said that the All-Father and the giant god, the dragon god, though I cannot remember that one's name, they played a game of chess or something and ended in a stalemate, so they ended the war at that point. After which, the giants then, well, the All-Father then stole runic magic from the Modrons in the, I forget the name of the plane, but in one of the elemental planes, he went and stole the secret of runic magic from them.
Quite a scholar you are. Well, that would then at least explain why there's any hostility between the two. I assume that neither side has really, I'd say, come to peace with the idea of the stalemate.
Forgiven or forgotten.
Yes. Well, okay, that answers quite a bit, although it still also leaves a lot up in the air, but I have one final question for you, Great Oracle. The Red Dragon of Cloud, why is he interested in our group?
He is interested in his own things. His own interests are always in
Is the red dragon in my knowledge of them?
He should not be trusted.
Greed, then.
Seems like it. Does
Doesn't surprise me.
Gardain, in your studies, have you ever learned about the dragon kinds themselves? Do they war amongst each other, or are they more just apathic? Like not showing interest in each other. Apathetic. Are they more apathetic towards each other?
They will, from my knowledge, is that they will try and thwart each other's plans as best they can if they can gain advantage themselves. It has happened.
If
on
one dragon's interests conflicts with another, there will be fighting, but generally they don't seek to fight each other. So I think it's a waste of time and their effort.
I see. So it's not like there's some kind of inner power struggle going on there as to why...
There was many millennia ago, but there's a sort of stalemate at the minute, I guess.
So the same thing as between them and the giants, and alright, well that's beautiful. I love getting embroiled in ancient, long forgotten wars that have no clear victor. I suppose we should start trying to figure out which giant lord we're going to go after so we can get some more answers.
Well, honestly, I'd prefer to be out of the fucking cold. I've been up here north far too long. I say we head southeast to Thane Kalithica.
And the beautiful cleft of Dead Stone, was it?
Yes, the Dead Stone Cleft.
Yes. Well, as long as it's stone that's going to be dying, we'll probably be just fine. I turn one more time to the Oracle. Thank you, great Oracle, for your help, and we hope that you are happy with the artifact.
Has the decision been made?
I think we are mostly in agreement, and I give one last look across the party.
Hey.
That we will choose to go for the Thane in Deadstone Cleft.
With that, you hear the oracle say, "It is so." And then all of you have vivid images go through your minds of the route that is to the Deadstone Clefts.
Huh.
I raise a finger. It's like, could have warned us. That was fucking rude.
I grasp my head and it's like, wow, that's one way of giving directions, but in the future, just like mark it on the map or something, yeah?
With that, Harshnag, I guess that was an experience. Do any of you have any further questions? I've got one last one, I think.
Go for it.
So
I have a question, but you don't want to asked or answered.
Yes.
I'll do, Kaldin, that'll do.
Where is Lime Rift now? With that, the oracle falls silent for a moment and then answers, "Nearby."
Well, that isn't ominous or terrifying or anything.
Fuck.
With that, Harshnag goes, "This isn't good. This isn't good at all. I think we should take our leave.
Well, yes.
We will seek out your father. We will avenge your death. I wish you well in the afterlife, and I hope to see you there when I eventually reach there." Aegon replies and goes, "Thank you, Harshnag. It has been good speaking with you these times. Good journey, safe travel to adventurers."
Our promise still stands, and, well, for now, we'll just get out of here before a blue giant shows up and wrecks our airship.
Blue dragon.
Yeah. What?
Blue dragon.
Yes, blue dragon. What did I say?
Giant.
Yeah. Okay, there's many giants and dragons. Anyway, blue dragon
Balloon
shows
giant.
up and wrecks our balloon giant. Yes.
You have a great big giant sort of dog balloon. It's just like, woof. No. With that,
I knew the elven repairs couldn't be trusted.
brilliant. With that, Harshnag, is there anything else anyone wants to ask? Otherwise, I suggest we start making a move.
No, I think we've learned all we can, and we've made all the promises that are to be made. You will probably not see us again. Fuck, I hate these names.
Aegon.
Yeah, Aegon. It's like there's so many different ways that the pronunciations are close to each other. So even though there's only one correct one, I'm like, anyway. You might not see us again, but we will hold our promise to you, and now we really have to go.
Okay.
go to the airship! Quick, lads! Lift the anchor! Get us the fuck out of here!
What are we doing about Maurice?
Oh.
Look, Maurice, it's too late for him.
Can't we lift Maurice onto the airship? I mean, it's a large beast, but if it's... He can sleep on deck or something. I don't think it'll quite break the ship.
What about Harshnag as well?
Harshnag can dangle from underneath the ship by...
I'm more thinking he's rather large.
Yes.
Look, we can deal with that in a minute. When I took the horn, I left Maurice and that by the airship, so I think we're ready to move now.
Aye, okay then.
Well, first things first, the Deadstone Cleft, how far is it actually? Could we quickly take a look at a map maybe? Who's carrying our map?
Yeah, I'll move you to the map for now. Right, Deadstone Cleft.
Did you actually know what? I know where it is. Found it.
Yeah, I also know where something else is.
Meow.
Okay.
There's the Deadstone Cleft.
We have to go
Okay.
back past fucking Silvery fucking.
You got quite a few days' journeys worth of it on the head
Or
of
we
the so.
could head over to the west of Svalbard.
Mm.
Svalbard. But I don't think we're going that way because we said we're going to the Deadstone Cleft.
Oh, I don't mind if you want to do either. It's you've said now to Allfather, Oracle, sorry,
The
that you're
Oracle.
going there.
Well, I want to go there. It'll be warm.
Indeed.
Okay.
Should we... I mean, if it's a blue dragon that's coming after us, or if at least he's nearby, should we take the airship, or should we maybe opt for the longer route across the ground and just...
Fly the airship low. That way, if we do get attacked, we can land it and not die.
Okay. Second thing then, like you said, Harshnag. I think Maurice and the cart could just about go with us, but...
I'd say Maurice, maybe not the cart. You don't need the cart. We can buy a new fucking cart.
If you say so. It's just a shame to leave it behind, but very well, sacrifices must be made.
We could... Better's right, we could take it apart and sling it underneath.
Is this something really we should be discussing? Cause
The thing is though, Harshnag, the thing is, Harshnag, how are you going to be traveling along with us? Because I don't think you just want to stand here idly, or are you going to go your own way and leave it to us?
I'll probably go my own way on foot. I don't mind meeting you there. I know you'd be there before me, but I could probably still get there if I travel fast. But, you know, it's nothing to worry about.
Aye.
Very well then, let's leave the cart behind, get Maurice onto the deck because that animal deserves better than to live the rest of his days here, and then just get going as fast as we can so that nearby hopefully becomes far away.
Kaladin would like to roll history to know if he knows anything about dragons and their hunting habits.
Okay. Sure.
Dragon goes numb.
Yeah, hopefully I'm not that autistic, that's fine.
Dragon is big and hunt many things for eat.
You've heard of dragons eating stuff. Whole. They're eating chewing. Generally, as you start trying to recount like your knowledge on dragons, you start just hearing something. And a very loud thud.
Something tells me you're about to experience what you've just told us in the flesh, Kaladin. Did anyone happen to bring any dragon-slaying swords or something of the kind? Mandalore, is your sword enchanted, perhaps?
Only with the magics of my god.
Okay. Well, let's hope that it's sufficient.
I forgot to ask. dick face about the Stein rune that I had in my bag.
The third AJ, did it come from outside?
Oh yeah, and then you just hear these loud, thumping footsteps, as then entering the room is a massive blue dragon.
So we didn't hear splintering wood or anything like that.
Oh
No, he gently
Okay.
he gently opened the door. It was like,
it did
gentlemen.
land on our airship. Is what
Yeah,
you're
that's
saying.
what I'm worried about.
okay.
Or he like just flew down, crushed Maurice just to be a dick.
No.
Fuck, that's huge.
By the light of Bahamut.
That's the most beautiful unicorn I've ever seen.
That's not a unicorn, Kaladin.
Come tame it.
Alright, lads, to combat.
With that, Harshnag goes, You just get out of here. I'll handle this.
Harshnag, no. First of all, you can't seriously expect that of us. Well, at least not of me, maybe the rest would. But second of all, how do you expect us to get past that thing? It's kind of blocking the entire exit.
Leave
Also,
that
we
to
saw
me.
you struggling with goblins. What the fuck are you gonna do with a big ass dragon?
Yeah,
Leave that
that's so
to me.
true.
With that,
Harshnag,
Harshnag runs and charges at the dragon.
Gardane, perhaps we should converse with it before. Nope.
no,
Too late.
we can't just leave him to get devoured by this beast. I mean, I don't know about you, he's rather simple in the head and such, but he's been so far a trustworthy companion. We can't leave him.
We should do what we can, but retreat when we must.
Kaladin, do you think maybe you could distract the beast and we all get to flee as fast as we can, maybe trap it inside of the temple? There were these large portcullises that served as gates, weren't there? What if we bring those down onto the beast after we've cleared the area?
But yeah, you get the idea.
Yeah, my initiative is just above Dragon. For once, Kaladin is not super initiative, man.
No, I rolled a fucking
5
2 and a
and a
5.
2.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
Shit, why does Mandalorian first?
Always.
No, he's not.
Normally,
Because you didn't take any charisma, you dumped all your stats pointlessly into dexterity.
I jump hundred.
Para, have you rolled initiative?
Pera refuses to fight fellow blue dragon.
That is true.
Right, okay. We'll then roll the order. So, actually, Para goes...
Good.
Ah, my lord, you have finally returned to me. Let us crush these bystanders. What? Now we learn that this was Pera's father all along.
So, Para, what would you like to do?
Is Mark actually speaking, or...
No, not that I can hit.
No, I can hear either.
Mark, be
No.
thou broken, because we haven't heard from you
He
in a
said
long
1
while.
second, that much I can...
I'm gonna guess when Mark
can
said,
hear him.
You can hear me, guys, on Skype. Probably muted his whole microphone rather just than Skype.
I muted Skype altogether instead of muting Mark.
I'm so assuming this right now.
So we should still be able to hear him on fucking Mumble.
Yeah, I know, which means he's
There
muted
we
his
go, is
whole
that better?
microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
There we go. It's because I'm using a different push to talk. I'm using the old push to talk, and I'm like, why isn't it working?
Right.
you
Is
spam.
the measurements correct on this, AJ?
Of what we're using, yes. However, as you've now seen a big dragon, and
We are all
no,
terrified.
no. Yeah, you're a bit terrified. So, if you'd like to roll first to start with a wisdom saving throw.
I don't know, I appropriately guessed that we'd be terrified of the large dragon.
Sound?
Watchers.
You were such a dick for putting the dragon ahead of me.
He didn't mean to, he just sorted it randomly.
Sorted it randomly. We can
Should
go
technically
first.
roll off.
We can have a roll off. Let's have a roll off. Just
yeah, you roll a
straight
d6.
Just
You roll a
straight
d6, I'll roll a d100.
Just straight d20. Nothing, no adjustments. Just a straight d20 off. Okay.
Oh, that not you, Padda.
But
Para
no,
rolled
this
for me.
is...
I nominate Para. Para rolled for me.
No, he didn't. So yes, as we earlier stated, is ahead of you.
Oh, I am mighty and intelligent.
You're frightened. Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go over to her then and cry.
My
You
last
don't-
2 rolls have been a 2.
You can advance, but you can't advance in the sense that towards her. So you can.
So he
I
can't
will-
advance.
Okay, so
I
I'm
will
gonna go to
accept
there
you can
to hide
kite
behind.
around to try to escape.
But
but
you
I-
can't, because we can't get closer to her in any sense of the
You
situation.
can
I-
kite
I'm
the
gonna-
wall.
I'm gonna go to here because then I'm saying that I'm hiding behind the statue so it can't
Yep.
see me.
Yeah.
Okay.
No worries.
So I'm gonna go to there. Yeah. So I'm hiding behind the statue because I'm scared of it. Or her. I don't want to be gender biased.
And no, Tom, it is frightfully scary. Okay.
Okay.
And with that, unless you're doing a spear, that is standard. No, you're just doing that, Mark.
He's
That's all I'm
assuming
doing.
it's that.
Yeah.
Okay. Mandula, your turn. And yes, as earlier stated, wisdom save.
It's Mandalore brave!
No.
No.
Are you with me on this, Mandalore? Haha! Come join me and hide like a coward.
Everyone's going to shit their pants except me and Kaladin.
I hope
My
you
last
get
2
a
rolls have
fail.
been a 2, so I don't know. I wouldn't put much stock in that statement if I was UG.
You have proficiency in it at the moment.
I know.
I got proficiency in wisdom, but still fucked it.
It's because you're fucking dumb as bricks, man.
So what's Mandalore doing? Like I said, I am accepting if you want to try to hide behind the great Allfather statue.
Mandalore raises his sword, tries to advance forward, but can't. Instead, just stands there, trying to
Okay.
hide this fight's fear in his eyes. But he just stands, his sword held up, but he won't.
The wee goes down his leg.
At least he
Garrett.
hasn't slipped into a fugue state and attacked the other blue dragon in the
Let
party.
there be wisdom saving. Which is a 0 for me. Hey, look, crit fail. Not that you can't crit fail anyway.
Garen actually does just shit himself.
With that, yes, Garrett is frightfully startled by the massive dragon landing. And following that,
I take a step back.
yep, okay. With that, the dragon tosses and fumbles with
Harshnag's cock.
Harshnag and sort of flies to the side as he's sort of just trying to attack Harshnag. And he uses a bites Harshnag. And deals fair damage to Harshnag. Moves on to Kaladin's turn.
He needs a 3 now to even it out. Here comes a 3. 3.
Can't actually roll a 3, I think.
This is D&D. We
No,
can.
he couldn't roll 3, like, modified. Hey,
There we go.
There you go. And
Turn
Kaladin's
this
also
dragon into a
frightened.
pincushion.
As I just stated, he is still frightened.
But it's 19. Fuck.
Yep. So, what would Kaladin like to do?
That's not moving towards it, is it?
I would probably say a little bit. I would probably say I would allow you to try to, like I said, kite the wall around to try to get out, or...
Okay, there. Now I'm moving slightly backwards.
Yeah, sure.
If you attack it, it's still gonna be with disadvantage.
Yeah.
I always wanted to slay a dragon, Kaladin says, getting his arrows out.
Shattering his teeth.
Shaking. I always wanted to slay a dragon.
Kaladin knows not what you say. Is it time to break out the lacerating arrows, boys? Or should we wait until I'm not terrified?
The second one.
Probably.
Okay, well...
Probably
Kaladin style.
terrified lacerating arrows is a bad idea.
I really wish it would open up. Here we are. Because he's attacked, I no longer have advantage, so I will just be doing disadvantage as it's normal. I will
just
go.
be disadvantage for this because of the fear. I'm going to just say overrides.
That's fine. Does that mean I also lose my third attack for the first turn of combat, or will I still keep that one?
You can keep that.
Okay.
I thought it was on things that hadn't acted. Ambush.
That's just it. I'm trying to figure that out.
I thought it was regardless, but yeah.
You gain a
You're
plus 10
first.
bonus to your speed,
Yeah.
and if you use the attack action, you can make one additional
Oh, yeah.
attack.
It's not even before it attacks. Nice.
Yeah. I can also move an extra 10 feet, but I'm not going to use it. Okay.
The 24 hits.
Okay, and that'll be for 16 damage. What, 10 piercing, 6 fire.
Okay. Yep. It sort of just doesn't even sort of pay mind to it as it's still concentrating on the Harshnag.
Cool
Gardane?
beans.
Gardane
With
is...
the wisdom.
Motherfucker.
Wait. Oh, yeah.
Gardane is wise!
Okay.
How wise.
Let's see how wise Gardane is.
Probably not wise enough because I get the feeling anything short of a crit will make scared.
That
I'm
is
still
scared.
scared. It's 5 of us, and it affects, what, 3? So I need to boost this at level 3. Everyone is being blessed.
Oh, for saving throws, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So who say your blessing?
Everyone. I'm
Oh, everyone.
burning it at level 3.
Cool. Okay. Everyone
That's
is blessed.
attack or save it.
Yep.
Is that including Harshnag or?
Fuck Harshnag. He's not within 30 feet. Is the other aspect of that.
Okay, is Gardane doing any movement? Or
I'm gonna run up and hide behind the statue as well.
okay.
And be
cool.
like, oh god, it's fucking scary.
With that, Harshnag goes, "Get out of here! This is not a fight!" Ugh. And pushes the dragon.
Oh,
Look, you've got our way out. And it's Perish turn.
Do I need to do a wisdom saving throw?
At the end, well, hold on, let's just read how this goes. You can do a saving throw now. So you also want to roll, is it D3? Or sorry, yeah, D4, sorry. Nope. You are still frightened.
Okay, I think we're going to do what Hashtag saves then, as he said. So I can move 80.
you just sprinting out, that's brilliant.
Okay.
I'd probably be a bit meta and go sort of like
That's 80. Yeah.
like
Okay.
that. So don't
Yeah.
have to go up closer. You can just literally sort of straight away sort of go wall, door out. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mandalore, it's your turn.
Follow me, guys.
Wisdom. That's charisma.
It's
Uh,
also
Fucking
shit.
worse.
why did you not put the bless icon? There we go.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling a d4. Mandalore runs to.
Dash or just normal?
Yeah, he's just gonna dash to here, put his back to the statue, and just try to gather himself. That's about all you can do.
No worries, Gary. Saving.
I'll try. Not that it's gonna work, but I'll try.
Stranger things have happened.
Okay.
This fight is a runaway fight.
See if the D4 changes anything. Does 20 do anything?
You save.
Aha!
You need at least 20. Oh no, it's between 19 and 20.
Garen sort of shakes his head and snaps out of the fear that was holding him still, and he puts his hand on the where he keeps his sword, but it's quite drawn yet, and he dashes past Mandalore to the edge of the Allfather statue here, and then yells out to Harshnag, "Harshnag, try and see if you can get away from the beast. Let's just get out of here. You don't need to die for this. You can trap it inside."
That's a good point. If we draw it into the portal, can we shut it off and leave it there?
Or shut the portal off when it's halfway through.
Anyway, that is what I
Just
yelled
hear
to him.
him grunting as he's still wrestling with the dragon. With this, the dragon sort of moves a bit towards the statue and touches it as magically things start happening,
Oh, fuck.
and then the statue of the stone becomes real and
Yeah,
all
everyone
stony.
run. Fuck this, guys. I'm faster than you all.
Nice knowing you, peace!
Yep, there you go. Right, and then it, still grappling with Harshnag. Calvin, it's your turn.
So stupid.
Want to do wisdom?
Boom.
Yep. You have saved. You are no longer frightened.
Insta kill it.
I do like the idea of lowering it, but however, if he's going to go around touching shit, being a fucking dick, Callan's going to fire twice and then run after his colleagues, I guess, trying to draw
Okay.
its attention. So that Harshnag at least stands a fighting chance.
Are you hunters marking it?
I'm going to Hunter's Mark it. I'm also considering using Sharpshooter, seeing as Bless adds a +4 and I lose 5.
Oh yeah. Up to a +4.
Yeah.
You should find out what you do.
So I'm gonna declare Sharpshooting 2 shots, and I'm also gonna put Hunter's Mark on it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna try and hit it.
Mm-hmm.
I've got to go through like loads of things. Okay, that's a mess.
Yeah.
I know you got to go through loads of things. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. It's still awesome.
It needs to be that specific, but
Yep.
it's good. I think it's still nope.
Not even on the 17.
I know it's up to a +4, but roll a d4 to see if it happens.
No, it's not. He didn't let me hit it on a 21 last time, I don't think.
That's true. That's true, 21, yeah. Fuck me, man. I don't want to fight a fucking ancient blue dragon.
Robert, apparently he doesn't want to fight, he just wants to go around touching shit. It's fucking autistic. Like lifting his finger and wiping it on shit. That's the kind of person you get on the bus and you smack.
Kaladin, mount it, tame it.
I'm tempted to do that too.
They're not animals. They're ancient beasts filled with pride and want to fuck everything.
And
So
so's
is
Kaladin.
Yeah.
Kaladin is not quite as ancient.
Does a ancient dragon's pride and self-serving nature overwhelm Kaladin's hate? I don't think so.
Is Maddie playing now and Mark's having a break? Is that what?
Ah.
Right. With that, the giant now sees Harshnag and starts moving towards. And
That's a good dog.
Then starts grappling Harshnag along with the dragon. It's like, I can't hold both of them. Get out of here now.
Wait, the giant is grappling Harshnag?
Yeah.
Fuck!
Gardane, it's your turn.
Okay, that actually changes shit slightly. I am fat and slow. I am just going to try and run my 50 feet. Yeah.
Yep.
To whoever's marking that, thank you. There.
Yep.
And then I'll do my wisdom saving throw.
Yep.
Be wise, young dwarf.
Nope.
Not wise. Actually, no, you can find out if it's a 19 if you roll a 4.
No, 17.
Ah.
Right. With that, unfortunately, Gardane does
Scared.
not save, and he is dashed unless he wants to do something bonusy and magical. It's fine.
Oh, ooh. Yes. Yes,
Ooh.
it does want to do something bonusy and
Sacred
magic.
flame!
No, that's a full action.
Sorry, I'll
Spiritual
press it
weapon!
down. Okay.
Oh, it's with disadvantage, isn't it?
Yep.
Because I'm scared, so I should have. There we go.
Sacred cat.
17.
Sacred cat.
Cat is going after dragon.
Going after dragon. Yep,
Can I,
sure.
can I get it there?
So it's with.
Yeah.
Is that
50.
with the D4 added to it? Is that sorry? Is that no? That's to that. I will also allow the thingy to have the.
It's an 18. Yes,
So
it's a
hit-
spell attack.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, it does not hit the dragon. As massive as it is. It's
Oh
sort
no,
of-
wait. I can't do. Ignore that. Ignore all of that. Because I'm pretty sure spiritual weapon is concentration. Well, I'm not. No, it's not.
No,
Let me
that's
just
one of
check.
the things. It's one of those broken spells. That's why it's just like everyone has one of these broken spells. It's quite a nice one.
Yeah, it's not concentration. Cool.
Yeah,
I'm just
no
gonna
worries.
boosh it out.
No worries, that has happened. Unfortunately, the dragon has not been hit, but with that, it then falls upon Harshnag. Harshnag goes, I've got a plan.
Oh,
He
God.
sort of just tries to break free and then literally uses his Gert's Great Axe to smash into Adam's statue, causing a massive chunk to go flying off and sort of land around here.
Oh no.
Yeah, with that, then the whole temple starts to rumble and starts to fall apart.
Flee.
Get out, everyone! I've got this!
I don't trust him.
Para, it's your turn.
So, I'm not even going to do a wisdom saving throw. I'm simply going to shout out, "Son of fuckers!"
You'll be going from here, Mark. Yeah. I don't know what yet, but yeah. Yep. No worries.
There you go.
Yes, do it at
I'm
the
out.
You
end
can do
of
it.
your
You can do
turn.
one at the end. Yeah. Just do one anyway, Mark. Just try save. You've got the power to possibly save.
So essentially what happened?
You have the power to save. You isn't the sun, but
So in Mark's mind it was so long fuckers, in reality it was so long fuckers.
fuck.
Okay, let's see how everyone else pisses their pants like a little girly and runs.
Mandalore.
The Mandalore should normally be wise as a mighty warrior of the order, but we shall see how he goes. Fear make stone out of limbs.
Mandalore just runs to here.
I wish to see
Mandalore
Mandalore's
rolls.
wisdom. Oh!
Roll the d3.
Mandalore is
Oh,
blessed.
Roll the d4.
Mandalore is blessed!
Save. With that, you are no longer frightened of the very imposing dragon.
Mandalore steals himself after running to this position. Are we leaving?
Hey!
Another day, dragon. You will meet your fate. In stanza.
The dragon autistically touches another statue. No. Do I need to wisdom save again, AJ, or have I snapped out of it?
You have snapped out of it. You
Okay.
cannot be feared anymore.
Okay, I will dash to the door. Everybody get out of here, the place is going to come down. Harshnag, you need to get out of here as well. You can't just bury yourself. Just
I've
leg
got
it.
this.
You're an idiot! That's it.
Okay. With that, the dragon goes after Harshnag again and swipes him with 2 claws.
Heal him.
But the dragon heals him.
No, we need to heal him.
Both of them connect and exactly the
Ripperoni
same
and
damage.
pepperonis.
It then falls to Kaladin.
I can't really fire from there anyway.
You can use it to remember a bonus dash, can't you?
I know.
You can bonus dash and then fire.
Okay,
Amazing.
let's do that.
Or you could bonus dash, and action dash, and run like 90 feet.
Yeah.
90 or 120, depending on how the DM feels.
Okay, so I've run to there. So do I only get 1 shot or 2 shots? 2 shots, right?
Yeah, 2 shots. Still, an attack. You attack twice.
I see the giant.
Mhm.
And I fire at Harshnag. No, I fire. I will put you out of your misery. Okay, seeing the other
Don't let the
giant.
dragon steal your kill.
Seeing the other giant approaching Harshnag, Kaladin will fire 2 shots at him, and he will shout to Harshnag, "Use your axe to bar the door, you feckless oaf!"
Fracking oaf.
Okay. So you want to commence your attacks?
I do. I will declare sharpshooter. Twice.
Yeah. Sure.
He's angling the bow! It's a kill shot! It's a kill shot!
Holy shit, and that's with sharpshooter?
Yep.
Fucking hell.
I told you it's a kill shot.
So this was against the dragon,
Giant.
yeah? Oh, the giant, right? Yeah. So that one hits, and so this already has the calculations.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. They both
Kaladin.
hit.
Cool.
I saw him angling the bow. I saw the kill shot.
So 24 is a 19 roll.
I saw the kill shot. I called the kill shot.
Lee needs to make sure he puts in sharpshooter and
Then-
hated and holy fuck balls.
Kill shot. See, Lee is literally the hunter here. He fires the kill shot doesn't kill him, so he fires the kill shot again. What?
With that, 2
Shitty
chunks
WoW
blown
mechanics.
off the statue, as it still seems to be standing very firm, but just these 2 massive chunks have just been blown off this statue.
With fucking tiny arrows, might I point out.
Kaladin.
Yeah. With that, then the giant ends up noticing what the little ranger has done, and sees this opportunity to pick up the chunks that have just been blown off him and lobs it at him.
Bad day.
What a piece of shit.
We can't leave without fucking killing that giant now.
We can.
Leave without me.
25?
I'll stay here.
To deal 31 damage.
Does it hit, AJ? Does it hit?
25.
On a 25?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. It's like fucking Lee shots. He returns the favour.
Oh, yeah. I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Worth it. You won, he did more damage.
You fucking did.
He did. With that, it falls to Gardain's turn.
Successful trade,
my-
boys.
Right, my fear means I can't hit the dragon. I hit the dragon at disadvantage, and
Yep.
I hit the giant with normal, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so I will switch to Sacred Weapon and just command it to smash the giant in the face as it's just thrown a big fucking rock at my friend.
Yep, no worries.
Oh, you piece of shit.
In all honesty, we should be pleased that a big rock hitting Kaladin only has the result of taking off 33% of his health and not like, I am trapped, leave me!
Yeah, unfortunately this hits as literally bouncing off the giant and not really phasing him at all.
I think I'm just gonna run normally, because we still got a load of other people to get out, and
Yep.
I can't leave more people behind ever.
Okay.
I'm gonna not be the last one out, and I'm gonna Sacred Flame the giant as well.
Okay.
Sacred catch. And sacred phlegm.
If it fails, it's DC 15, which I don't think it fucking will.
I hear
It
the...
fails.
Ah! Burn!
Can you say it's a cone of effect and he catches all three?
No! Come on, let's
Ha-
kill the Harshnag.
Harshnag dies in
Harshnag
flame.
Kill himself anyway. I mean, the fact he attacked an apparently load-bearing statue.
So yeah, he's Sacred Flamed, I've run, and that's me done.
Yeah, so the Sacred Flame just magically sort of hits the beast and it sort of just starts glowing and radiating and sort of took the blow quite heavily. Or not heavily, but just like it took a brunt of it.
Like a man.
Took it like a man, yeah. Those stone. It's, yeah. With that, it falls to Harshnag, and after Kaladin said this, he sort of goes, I'll try, but get out of here. I'll cover you. Okay, Pera, it's your turn.
Okay.
Do you reckon if Harshnag dies, Garen's gonna be like, now I'm the hero of Waterdeep?
Okay.
What? That is not my secret and terrifying backstory.
I need to roll a wisdom save. Feel like that.
Like, there's not some kind of...
But you'd get the mantle.
Yeah, like, there's not a secret, like, behind-the-scenes game going on where, like, all the heroes of Waterdeep fight and murder each other. It's like, now I'm the
Right,
hero.
I'm out of
It's
it.
like
So
Afro
long.
Samurai or Highlander.
Okay, so that's
You're already
Gardain
gone,
saving.
Para.
Yeah.
And Para has pretty much got out.
Yep, I've run away again because I failed my wisdom throw again. So I'm out of here. I'm fucking gone. Fuck you all.
Para, the manliest tank of us, runs.
Roll a d4 for shits and giggles.
Yeah, I kind of want to see this as well now. That was a 0.
Stand next to the fucking door and just go like, follow the trail of dragon piss!
I mean, here's the thing, at this point, by the time he gets outside, he's gonna leave the airship and just keep running. It's a run for us run moment.
It's
Forrest, stop!
Wisdom save, Para. But not that it probably matters, because I doubt that you're proficient in wisdom saves. But it's a wisdom save, not a wisdom check.
He's only done it 3 times, give him a break.
It's
Anyway.
under your proficiency bonuses where it says saving throws.
Oh yeah.
You might have had more wisdom recall.
It doesn't matter.
No. Anyway, it was wasted. Right, moving on. Mandalore, it's your turn.
Mandalore moves outside the room to the door next to Garen.
Yep.
This is a fight for another day, Harshnag. It's out, you fool.
Fly, you fool!
Okay.
That's Mandalore's turn.
That's Mandalore's turn. Moving on to Garen.
Okay, I take a few steps outside, but not my full distance. I basically just keep shouting as like, "Go on, quickly, go! Follow the running dragonborn! Just follow her! Get out of here! Harshnag, follow us the second that we're out of here, alright? Don't stay behind, there's no need to be a hero!" And then I go down the steps basically, and from there I will wait for the others to make sure that they all get past me. I trust that Gardain will get us all outside. I'm just gonna make sure that we all get down the steps as well.
Next is the dragon's turn.
Nom!
She then...
She...
Yeah?
Is it a sexy dragon?
No.
Ah.
Then starts clawing at Harshnag some more.
Right now it's like more of a kitten than a dragon, really. Scratch,
Wow.
scratch, scratch, scratch.
Crit fail.
Oh my god, even ancient
Drops
dragons...
his weapons, so his hands fall off.
So,
Hands fall off.
but like even ancient dragons are like outside of the forced terrify effect. This is like even ancient dragons aren't scary because even ancient dragons fail when HA is the controlling force.
After the missed swipe, she then follows up with a bite and bites
Nom.
Harshnag.
Entwine.
With that, Harshnag starts to sort of have a few visible bleeding parts on him where he's battling the dragon. Goes, "Don't worry, I've got this."
This but a flesh wound.
Kaladin, it's your turn.
Could be in.
Run! Or is he gonna be absorbed by his hatred for stone statue?
Well, here's the thing, Kaladin's not going to leave Gardain alone in the room, so he's going to wait by the door. Because he's a man.
You could do a delayed action of movement. I might
Okay.
allow that.
If
Because
that's the
like
case.
when you leave the room, you could do that. I'll be nice in that regards.
If that's the case, then I will do a delayed action for movement till Gardain does, then I'll dash after him, whatever. So do you want me to...
It'll be the
do you want-
same. You won't move any further than what is your movement of like either your dash one or your, as in like your
Yeah.
action or your
Well, what I was going
bonus.
to do is move 30 feet, fire twice at the giant, and then wait. Can I hold fire on the second part of the movement, or do I have to do both movements at the same time?
I was gonna say that you could delay either your action movement or your bonus movement. But if you want to do just your, you want to fire as well, I would probably say that would take that sort of held movement. I can let you hold your bonus or your action.
AJ's getting worried. Clearly the dragon is at 1 HP.
Bonus.
Okay.
Because I want to stay in the room for Gardain, I also want to fire.
Yeah, no worries.
Simple as... Oh. Kaladin's also going to seriously think that I have words with the other party members were freaking out. Well, Para, anyway.
Who's still pissing away?
Para the fearless barbarian's going to fucking... Well, he'll probably meet us at our next destination, let's be honest.
Para recklessly flees.
And then I'm going to declare sharpshooter and fire 2 more times at the giant.
Yep, no worries.
If we can make the stone giant crumble, then we all need to high five when we're on the airship.
Yep, that hits.
No!
Okay.
Kaladin is incapacitated for the next 10 turns.
Is that magical 100, please?
Oh, I haven't got myself selected. Boop.
Ooh. That is partial nosebleed. That's not what the thing's called. Right, but nosebleed. Right, partial blow, half damage to self.
Well, I'm dead then. That's.
Well, no, I mean, like, it's...
Attack, yeah?
Yeah, you'd have to roll attack. Oh, I do apologise.
So it's still a sharpshooter, though, so it's still...
Yeah, would it be declared as a sharpshooter or would it be a normal attack?
Well, you're...
Attack, Sam?
I don't know, he declared as sharpshooter, but I suppose it's a
Declared
page.
as sharpshooter, so
Okay.
I will say everything what you declared will be half damage to self.
What
I
a...
won't give you hatred.
What a feat of marksmanship!
Okay, put hatred then if
I mean,
you wish.
it's either going to be against a human or it's going to be against a giant. I mean, let's be honest. That's
Also, if there is anyone that Kaladin hates,
26,
it's
13.
himself.
13. Holy shit, man. He's still
So-
fine. It's cool.
Kaladin, could you care to describe this for us? Maybe I want to know how you managed to hit yourself with your bow
it's quite
in
simple.
such a painful way.
I was so angry. Well, to be honest with you, it wasn't so much me hitting myself with the bow or hitting myself with the arrow. I got so angry when I was pulling back the bowstring that I actually snapped the bowstring. In which case it whipped back and smacked me, and I was a bit shaken, but I was so fucking angry and frustrated over the situation, having to flee from combat against something that I hate, doing something that I hate.
In all honesty, I find it impressive that a bowstring slapping you in the face does 12 piercing damage and 1 fire damage.
It caught him right in the head.
It's just like the magical bow. I love it. Let's see what happens now. You better not incapacitate anyone with rock throwing, because that's gonna be a pain in the ass.
With that, where the blow hits the giant, another small chunk is blown off the giant as he then decides to return the favour.
Oh, Jesus.
He's almost taken 90 damage. Come on.
Yeah. That's what you get for animating a bloody huge rock statue.
We did it,
They are
face.
bots.
You did.
25
Such a sassy blue
as
dragon.
in armour.
Yeah, I know, right?
That does 25 damage as well.
25. Okay, that's cool.
And it then proceeds to Gardane.
Gardane is gonna do something really dumb.
Oh god.
He is casting a... Yeah, why not? We're gonna do this. So, right where my spiritual weapon is,
Yeah.
my Guardian of Faith, or I'm gonna move it a little bit closer towards the stone giant, so just to the left of it.
As you do that, the dragon uses a spell reaction and dismisses the guardian as she sees that the spell is about to activate. She
Mother
dismisses it.
fucker!
So she goes around autistically licking things, but she's perfectly aware to magic. Come on.
And then she counterspelled me. Motherfucker!
What, so she's like a magic savant? Is that what we've learned? Fucking go around
What?
licking ancient runes.
I'm gonna spiritual weapon the fucking asshole. Yes!
Go for it. So dragon, yeah.
No, the giant.
Oh, giant. Okay,
Yeah.
no worries.
Fuck the dragon. If we're gonna ignore the dragon is getting a timeout.
Roll me
12.
D100 as well.
Oh,
I'll give you
okay.
that.
Dragon's gonna suck on the spiritual weapon like a
Wait,
lollipop
because
anyway.
I'm a magic caster, do I get to add my level to that then?
Yeah, sure, we can do that. I'll let you have that. Oh, we got 63, which is Bleeder. Deal 1d6 bleeding damage per round, extra damage die.
We made a stone statue bleed. Congratulations.
Did you though? Because unfortunately it doesn't seem to be bleeding.
Ah, well, shit.
It can be bleeding pebbles or sand.
And I'm just like, fuck this!
World of Warcraft has taught me that earth elementals bleed.
Well, That's don't mean jack shit here.
Obliged, you are the most World of
And
Warcraft
I
of all.
run out of the door.
Yep. Then that's happened, Kaladin.
I will move with him.
You can move further, or you can just literally
I
move
know.
with him.
I know I can move further, and I will still move with him.
Okay.
Because Kaladin's tempted to just like being like, I could finish him. I know I could finish him, but Kaladin also sees his friend leaving. He doesn't. He'll go with him.
You know what else Kaladin feels? Leaving his life essence?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Fucking
Just
man up.
mere flesh wound of covered in fucking blood and rocks.
He's fucking tossing
ashes.
stones at me. What? We're just
Got
playing a game of cat.
several broken bones.
Yeah, you would be feeling quite a large amount of pain, as I still seem to be bleeding.
Yeah, that's what you get for licking statues, you fucking weirdo.
Fuck you. With that, Harshnag tries to disengage from the fight, as then, while he's trying to escape, with all the shaking of the collapse.
No dramatic death.
Were you hoping for a run, you fools, women, but we've already shut the door and forgot about him, so... Run, you fool! What was that? Don't worry about it.
Bye, Gandalf.
Get to the chopper!
With that, Harshnag sort of just says, "Don't worry, I've got this." As a massive stone
He
sort of
keeps saying
blocks
that.
between Exit and Harshnag. I can handle it.
He's a fucking spastic. He is a fucking mong. He is a piss-dribbling gobshite. He's a fucking dumpy nitwit. What the fuck? Should one of us try and tell Harshnag about the fucking alleys either side of the fucking door, so all he's done is nothing?
No, a stone fell in front of him.
I can say he didn't throw it.
Yeah.
He probably slammed it down. I got this, followed by thud.
He's
Unless
done
that was
something
him falling down in
just
conflict.
being harsh to him.
I can't fucking hear you, Perry. You're too far away, you
Alright.
coward.
R.I.P. Harshnag, rest in stupidity, 2017-2017.
With this, there are massive chunks of the ceiling starting to fall down. Pera doesn't seem to be seeing that much of it, that part of it, but
Just so...
sorry. Everyone else who's still currently here will, just to be aware of, making dex save throws for now the massive chunks of stone that are coming down from the ceiling.
Ah, shit.
Okay, but Para, there are some small chunks coming down. I will still say you can just about avoid them because they are the entrance ones, but the whole place is coming down. So Para's done movement or not yet?
I've not done mine yet, so let's see if I'm still scared.
You can't.
You got crit succeed, didn't you?
No,
No.
No, that was the
this
thing.
is it.
No.
No.
The dragon is getting buried in a collapsing temple, can't
yeah,
even
they're
sit
on that.
anymore.
Rolling a 9, he's slightly less scared. She's slightly less scared than what she was, so good on her.
Okay, the Niagara
So why is it-
waterfalls of piss have become just a gentle stream.
Okay,
Kaladin's
I'm
gonna
out.
have to ask her a question when we get if we
You're out.
survive the...
With that, Para sees the airship all ready to go, and with the ladder there, Maurice is still out there with the cart. Okay.
There's nothing on the cart, so it's okay.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying, he's with the cart over there. Mandalore, it's your turn.
So Maurice is not on the ship, you tell me.
He is not currently on the
yeah.
ship.
Maurice! Don't do this to me, baby.
It's Death Ward 1. Mandalore?
Mandalore.
Mandula.
Mandulur just takes another couple steps back from the door, just kind of staying close to his allies. Prepares a reaction strike if anything comes near.
Okay.
Okay, let's party wipe to the falling rocks. It's over. This is a perfect death.
Yeah. Okay.
Do it.
So if you want to roll a dexterity saving throw.
So they just plan all along. He wants Kaladin dead.
And a T4.
Kaladin will die here.
I'm okay with that.
No! None may die.
Ow.
Yeah. Ow.
Live! All of you beautiful pricks, live! Not you, Pera, you already ran away.
Take 5 as a rock lands right by the side of you.
But it's not 9 o'clock yet.
Ban him.
I'm waiting for his other nostril to start bleeding.
His entire head just starts erupting in blood. You
It's
know,
like Arnold Schwarzenegger in Total Recall just going in agony. Joy.
joy!
Okay, so then it falls to Garen's turn.
Can I do my dexterity save at the start or is it only at the end?
At the end.
As a question on matters of viability. I know you can use your reaction to assist someone. So, well, I know you can assist someone, I mean, with your action. Can I, like, reactively assist someone passing me by with their dexterity dodge? As in, like, let's say the rock is about to fall on them and I
shove
pull
them
them
out
to
the way.
the side.
Yeah.
Are you saying you're taking the help action?
Yes, basically I want to be here, and if someone ends within my range and has to do a dexterity save, I want to help them with it. Can you do that?
Yes. I'd probably say that if you were to help them and you're saying you're going to like save them dexterously, you'd be taking the damage instead. Okay? As in you're helping them by taking the sacrifice
Help
yourself.
just gives advantage.
I know, but
Okay,
I'm
so
saying...
I'm confused.
So, like, for instance, rocks are falling down.
Yeah. I'm just working. It's like, is it that he helps, and if they
He helps
fail,
in the sense that he will help, and then instead
he'll take the damage
he'll
instead.
take damage instead.
Okay,
Instead of the usual help action.
Is this oh, so this is a I just guaranteed help someone near me and take the damage instead. Yeah, that's fine with me. I will do that.
Yeah, basically he's doing it Kono Subaru style, where you shove someone out the way of a vehicle and then you die of a heart attack.
And seeing the rocks falling, I attempt to sidestep them. Oh man, fuck, these are nonsense of my ass.
Yeah,
The rocks slap me on the dick.
yeah. Take a wondrous 6 damage. Have you done your movement, or you just?
I'm not moving. I stand here ready to help
Okay.
whoever is going to
Goes
take
by.
damage near me.
Yep, no worries. It then proceeds to
Bergen.
Kaladin.
The dragon bursts out of the collapsing temple. Eat shit, bitches.
Kaladin would like to move alongside Gardain to make sure he doesn't get fucking mullered.
Okay. So
Okay.
you're staying at 25 feet with me. So just move 25 feet,
Okay.
because I'm going to do something for you.
I wish to meta this by saying that I do this whole help thing to stop Kaladin from dying, because everyone else is
look,
probably gonna be
look,
You
fine.
can say that. You can say, Kaladin, I will protect you, and that would be good enough.
See
Oh,
that you got battered.
But it's just like, I wish to help anyone. The thing is just like, if he stands there and then does his dexterity roll when he's not near me because he follows Gardain, then he will get fucked because I can't quite go like, no, and leap up the steps. Oh, then that would be glorious if I could just go no and leap up the steps to block a rock with my spine.
So now the question is, how badly does AJ want to kill Kaladin?
Quite badly.
Yeah. So with that, Garen sees the small rocks that most of them he had have avoided, but has the opportunity to block 4 damage going towards Kaladin.
Kaladin, get out of the way! I move in the way. I try to raise my shield, but I can't quite do it in time, and the rocks smash against my arm, not quite breaking it, but it still does pain.
Here's the fun thing. Apparently, everything I want to fucking use today is not concentration. The only concentration spell I've done has been Bless.
Clearly broken class.
Clearly broken class.
No, that's good. Wonderful. Touched, is it? So you will have to literally go up to him beside him.
Kaladin, and I touch him and go, "Don't die on me now!" And you are now warded from death.
Okay.
Kaladin still feels a little confused after having Gardain run up and touch him, and he felt a warm feeling spread over him. He's wondering if that emotion is something to do with friendship.
Yeah, it's Dex.
Meanwhile, Garen is like, ah! After saving his life.
That's alright, it's still...
Dwarven agility.
Is that 10? Is that I take 10?
You take 10.
Woo!
Dwarven agility.
I'm a cleric, I don't need fucking agility, I just heal through it.
I get just a giant rock on your head. Gardain is a little bit shorter now.
It does mean I'm completely out of 4th spell, so...
What are you going to do while you're waiting for the rest of the party?
Okay, wait. I've got to first of all check to make sure if I'm still frightened.
The temple is collapsing and the dragon is inside.
So
You're
I'm
still
frightened. So
Just keep running, you fucking
Who's
ignore the
outside?
airship. The airship, the ladder is down.
The ladder down, and Maurice and the cart is at the
right.
bottom.
Well, I'm still so scared. I'm going to pick Maurice from under my arm
Yeah.
and climb up to the airship with him.
Okay, could I
Wow.
just have a strength check?
I like this display of heroism. I'm sad I'm not there to see it.
Strength
Oh,
save this time.
but it's the same
So
thing
with the
because.
minus-
Oh no, it's not actually
Minus
because you're
3.
proficient.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
-3, so it would have been
Okay.
18.
18. So
18, yeah.
18, you've pretty much got Maurice up, but you need to sort of you haven't climbed as much as you expect with.
But I
the
want to use
massive-
the adrenalin of me scared shitless to push
Yeah,
myself that last distance.
all these different things are sort of contributing towards this, but yeah, you're carrying Maurice up this ladder. It's a bit dodgy, but yeah,
Okay.
you're carrying him up.
Yep, that's my turn.
Angela,
Heroic.
Oh, wait, I forgot to do something.
you forgot to do something. Do you want to say? Or
Yeah, concentration.
Carry on.
Being...
Mandela seeing his allies make their way out.
It doesn't matter, it's fine. I got smacked with something.
Yeah,
Can
yeah,
I still concentrate on being
No,
on the blessing?
that's entirely true. Yeah, I completely forgot about that. It's my
Apparently I
core.
can.
Mandela just sprints to there.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Dexterity.
Come on, baby. Fuck.
Okay, yeah. Come on. You want this extra?
Beautiful. I feel like there's a failure level on the DC here. Like, fail by X amount and you get hit with a small rock. Fail by X amount and you get hit by a big rock. Are you rolling the extra D4?
Roll
Still
underneath
bless.
5, you die.
Boom. 12.
Okay. Where this time is passing and it is collapsing, it seems that more
Ow.
bigger rocks are falling.
Difficult terrain. Oh no.
We need to get out of here.
Gary?
What would it take to, and how would it affect me if I were to either support or straight up carry Kaladin?
Well, it's not. What if we both drag Gardain so he doesn't get left behind?
Oh yeah, no, actually, sorry, same thing but with Gardain. Like by support, I just mean. Yeah, by support I just mean like I help him move, or if I am allowed to carry him, I would also just straight up carry him.
Nobody tosses a dwarf, apparently.
Nobody tosses a dwarf.
I'm not tossing him. I'm either carrying or supporting him.
He'll be fine. Don't worry.
What if we tie some rope around him and just drag him as quickly? Alright, what about this? I attach some rope to one of my arrows, I shoot Pera, Pera's still running, right?
No,
Pera is climbing.
I'm climbing now.
Okay, I shoot Maurice. Maurice runs in a random direction.
No, Maurice is underneath my arms.
Fucking...
Anyway, alright, I'm gonna...
Alright, second plan, I shoot Pera. That's it. That's the plan.
No, I'm gonna play it up in a different way then. With the larger rocks coming down, my survival instincts kick in, shall I say, and I start... No, after my arm nearly getting broken from protecting Kaladin, I dash as far as I can past Mandalore, but even then I still glance behind just to make sure that the rest are still moving and fine. There I go.
Okay.
Dexterity.
Dex.
Boop. Boop. Ah. Can't critically fail on that shit anyway, but it's a 6. Do I fail at the grand magnitude, AJ? Glancing backwards, I don't see the fucking rock that falls right on me for however much.
Oh!
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 Okay, I don't see the large rock that's basically straight up strikes me on the chest, I'm gonna say, because only that way could I see. And it knocks the air out of me.
Kaladin will accept responsibility for that because he shouts, "Garen, look out!" and Garen looks over his shoulder.
What? No, I'm just glancing to make sure that other people make it and I get hit by a rock square on the chest.
Nice.
Kaladin. It's your turn.
I'm gonna dash to keep pace with Gardain still.
Okay. I'm moving 50 feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Dex save.
Doggo is now showing Harshnag.
Come at
Take-
me, bro.
So you take 2.
I was hoping you'd be like, take 30. Fuck you.
2. That's good. That's good. Death Ward's still up. Okay, I also just dash and run after him.
Mandalore,
No,
you're
sorry,
falling
that's me normal.
behind. Run.
So that's a great 4. That's a great 4. Awesome. Actually, that's not terrible.
Not bad. It's actually a terrible roll from me generally, so.
11 damage. Okay, and I need to beat a DC 10 on my
I've rolled
concentration.
better over 2 dice, let alone 4.
I know, right? An AJ roll. I think I maintain it.
Indeed you do. As this place is still getting worse and worse as it's collapsing.
Can we reiterate how much of a retard Harshnag is?
Yeah.
I got it! Suicide, I got it!
You know what I really wish I'd taken today? This spell I'm about to ping. Would have been useful.
Call out words of restoration as well as insults to Harshnag.
But it'll be only everyone gets a D4, so it'll be like everyone gets a little healing. So it's like meh.
And your
That's a
spellcasting
good
modifier.
That's true.
I also, you took the piss out of it a while, or was that mass healing?
No, I think it's
touch?
pretty. I think mass healing word is pretty shitty, to be honest. I think it's got its place, but mass cure wounds is much better.
Yeah, I thought you took the piss out of it the
I
other
was
time,
trying
but
to think
yeah.
like mass healing touch, and it's like, what? I touch all of you!
If Perro would like to just do a strength check again, just to see how he's getting on with climbing the ladder, with yeah, sorry, Shay.
Don't
There we
fucking
go.
drop Maurice. Okay, good.
Yep, no worries. You maintain the grip. You're climbing quite nicely.
Yep, I'm just going to go into my bunk.
Did she pass
Aye.
her fear?
Fear's a different matter. She's still afraid, and probably having that advance her further up the ladder in some respects.
I was hoping you'd say
Yep.
Fuck me, that's so bad.
It's like several days later. Perry, are you still afraid of that dragon? I'm absolutely fucking petrified.
I mean, at some point,
Oh,
Dad's
you-
gonna have to reveal to us that dragon was like one of her aunties or uncles and used to touch her when she was growing up. Because
Now the worrying thing is my dad.
I knew it! I knew it!
Anyway,
Papa?
Mandela, it's your turn.
Why,
Make it
Papa?
voice.
Mm-hmm.
Papa, please.
I mean, if anything, I'm kind of disappointed that AJ didn't let Mandela destroy the temple by smashing his sword into the ground and like cracks went out and it all started falling apart.
I just hit the exact fault point.
Yeah.
What is just literally?
It slides away into the crevice.
The dragon will never see me here. Why did
There.
you divine smiter?
There, the crevasse.
Feel it!
With your mighty
You take
dreams.
4.
That's okay.
You not even roll your D4. I'm upset.
Well, he hasn't rolled the D4.
I know, right? Didn't even bother to roll a D4. I give him this fucking wonderful blessing. I burnt a high-level spell slot to give it to everyone.
He's too cool for that
Useless.
shit.
No, you're still not going to do it. I'll take a dice off, but technically it will be taken off the 1 because it's the last dice rolled. But
That's fine.
okay, we move then on to Garen because there's too many G's in the.
Yes. Garin coughs up blood on the rock that had hit him on his chest and deftly steps over it before running as far as his now ailing lungs take him, which is there, okay. Run! Run! I'm sort of out of breath, so that's why it's like, run! Hang on, I moved the drift globe because the drift globe follows me.
He uses Harshnag's words for him. Run, you fools!
Alright, let's see. Dexterity.
Yep.
Wow.
Nah.
Yeah.
Fall now,
Lucky
large
member of the
rocks.
sum.
With
Not bad.
that, you take 9. There's another sort of rock that you try to avoid, still catches you off guard and knocks your shoulder.
I'm not gonna have my bones break because that seems like a little harsh for 9 damage, even though I'm getting beat up. It's more like it dislocates my arm. And my non-shield arm just sort of flabs about as I'm now more limping towards the exit and still actively running, I'd say.
Okay, Kaladin.
Kaladin would like to know if, in all seriousness, us running out of this temple, cut, bloody, bleeding, and limping like spazzes, if Perra's going to see us and assume that we're like a mass of zombies shambling towards him.
Perra!
What was that? Sorry, what state you are when you actually reach outside? You could be at that state, yeah, possibly. Considering you've got a necromancy spell cast on you.
It's not a bad necromancy spell.
It's still a
Is it-
necromancy spell.
Yeah, but it's not like
No,
he
it's
dies and
aberration.
returns as
Is it
zombie.
really?
Yeah,
Yes. It's also it's
I know, right?
19.
Considering how everything else is like, it's good necromancy. Yeah.
I do
Yeah.
actually have Raised Dead.
Oh, that's what I mean.
no, Calvin. How could this happen? Ray's dead.
I will
Yes.
literally never use Raise Dead. I think it's a level 4 spell. I don't think I even got it put on my sheet because I was like, I'm never using it.
That is a 6.
Cool.
How close are you to triggering Death Ward?
8.
Cool. It's okay. I'm glad I did it though. I'm just gonna go over here because some of those could have been bad and just be like,
Yeah. I could have failed the first one, and I mean,
Fooks, and be like, oh great, now we're trying to drag your limp ass out of here.
I'm also glad that the one that you did fail, I was there to block off the damage. With my now fucking worthless flab
look
of
how
arm.
Fucking awesome. Fat dwarf is. How many do I get this time? Do I get all the dice? It's a 9.
Where are
Give
you?
him
I'm
to
gonna
him.
quite...
Give him to him. Give him.
Dwarf gets buried underneath rocks. We can only see its head anymore. It's like
Wow,
burying
AJ
someone at the
rolls.
beach.
AJ rolls. Well, he rolled 2 dice max damage. Well done, AJ. Good job.
No,
What? Yeah.
5?
Oh, no. He rolled. If he had 2 dice, he'd roll 2 dice max
Yeah.
damage.
2. True.
So
yeah.
I'm down to that much health, and I need to do an advantage Constitution throw, and not roll an 8 or lower than an 8. That's fine.
I'm so glad that your Death Ward isn't on a fucking Constitution saving roll, because if you lost it, and
I know.
be like,
That would be the biggest bullshit
The,
ever.
the tiniest rock just like hits Kaladin on the head and it's like, "Whoa!"
yeah, it's like it's fine. He's got my back. In the background, Gardain stubs his toe. Damn it!
You can technically jump off the airship for the next 8 hours as well, and land on the ground.
No.
As soon as Kaladin figures out you've
Yeah,
made
but-
him unkillable, he's gonna head back into the temple. You realise that,
The,
right?
the
Say
thing
nothing.
the thing
Say
is
nothing.
does it just keep him alive and actually still has the bodily harm happen? As in, I mean, like, so it also stops all of his bones
First time the
shattering.
target dropped to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. The target instead drops to 1.
Yeah, I know, but does that mean that if he does a jump like that, would he then just be alive, but all of his bones would be shattered, and the moment that ward ends, he'd be like,
No, he'd,
Jelly
still
man.
be, he'd be alive. He'd just be mashed potato.
Yeah, it's mashed potato, broken legs and shit.
yeah.
Kill me.
Could you just do a strength and then your wisdom save? Mr. Para?
Miss Para.
Miss
I
Okay.
thought was I not already at the top?
Yeah,
Nope.
I thought it was already top.
Oh no, like I said, I'm letting you do some climbing with a bloody mule underneath your arm, so...
There we go.
Is it a mule
It's
or
the
a
same
donkey?
roll again, but yeah, we'll go for it, yeah. So
And-
this time you have reached the top. And
Roll your d4! Roll your
Roll the
d4! Roll your d4! Roll your d4!
Fuck!
No, that's good.
It's good. 20. 20
is that
enough.
good?
still make it, you are no longer afraid of the dragon.
Oh, thank you, Jesus.
Once Spira gets on the airship, Papa cannot touch me here.
Yeah, no longer being scared, throws the donkey.
With that, Laz and Caesar, I've got the ship ready. I saw that thing land, but I didn't fire on it before it would maybe not notice. It didn't pay us any heed.
A giant
Where
red
is everyone
bollock.
else?
Dead. Let's go.
I saw them 10 minutes ago. So, according to that, we'll give them 10 more minutes. If they don't make it, they've not made it. So, I love all my pet people, but yeah, that was a big dragon, and I'm not going to lie, I pooed myself a couple of times on the way out. So,
How do you think we're locating the exit?
so yeah, we'll give them 10 minutes because I care about my teammates.
That's why everyone else is getting so fucked up. They're slipping and sliding, trying to escape.
With that, Mandalore, it's your turn.
Ooh, Mandalore's gonna leg it to Para, trying to avoid the shit.
Yep. when you,
No, you can't. It's all over the ladder once you start climbing.
Oh god, it's everywhere!
It's in my mouth.
It's wrong.
with that, Mandalore has escaped the falling debris. He does not need to do his deck save.
You know we
Yeah,
went through it.
You
Oh,
can
that's
just literally start climbing.
How
I'll
much
let
shit's
you.
on a ladder?
You're not carrying a massive. Well, you're not carrying a mule, so you can not have to do a strength check there. Or if you do,
No
you're
para.
doing it as that. Okay, with that, it falls to Garen.
Okay, I limp towards the ladder as well, seeing Mandalore go up it. I thought I saw a donkey get pulled over the edge right before going out, but not quite certain. As my one good arm grasps onto the ladder and I start to climb, because like my other arm is dislocated and I can't really move it that well. I begin climbing with my single arm and using my legs while also yelling up, "Laz, we have to go!"
Okay.
And do I need to do anything special for one-armed climbing, or do I manage that? Are my legs strong enough?
If you stowed everything else, now you're climbing. It's fine. You can now just literally climb up, but you're still just very battered and.
Yeah, of course.
bruised.
Like I said, my other arm is just until I can push it back
Set
in.
it. Right, Kaladin.
Moves 50 feet.
Yep.
Make sure he's running level with his boy.
Yep.
Do you want me to do a deck saving throw?
You are fine. You are out the
Oh,
Corridor
it's out
of
the
death.
Corridor of death. I don't want to move
Yeah.
50 feet. I want to move 25.
Alan
No.
stays with him.
I'll move 50 feet as well.
Yep. Okay, so you all made it out of the corridor of death.
I
and-
shout down to them, "Come on, guys! I've tried to stop them, but they want to leave now."
Deception.
Calvin.
Now.
Alright, yeah, roll deception.
I'd like to roll insight.
Yeah.
-1, please be good.
Yeah, it's okay. I You tried to stop me leaving.
Para,
Something sounds fishy.
I've known you longer than Laz, but somehow I don't think Laz would do that.
I'll declare sharpshooter.
Okay. I think that actually hits a Para, doesn't it?
That would. That was so would.
But
Right.
let's see where the arrow lodges itself in the Para. No.
Okay, with this. Holy fucking shit!
The Para gets wounded. Actually, this is totally in Kaladin's personality. He feels betrayed. He thinks Para is pulling a fast one, so he wishes to
Wait.
kill her.
Does Kaladin believe her though? Because Kaladin didn't roll insight.
Oh yeah, he didn't.
Kaladin hates humans. What?
You have to roll an insight. Do you believe that she did? Oh yeah, you're
Right,
Yeah, yeah.
important thing. Is Kaladin going to be the last one climbing up the ladder?
No, anyway, so seeing the arrows shoot. Am I allowed to say something, AJ, or are we still going by initiative order?
No, at the moment, initiative has now ended.
Okay.
You're now climbing the ladders. in
Seeing
order of
seeing
what
the
you're
arrow whiz past me and sort of, where does it hit you, Para?
In the shoulder. The
Okay.
right shoulder.
I look down and shout, "Galden, stop that! There's no reason to fight each other. Let's just get the hell out of here."
Being as charismatic as Kaladin is, he's going to say, "Sorry, I saw a blue dragon," and immediately fired.
I suppose that's fine. Just go. Oh, hang on. They're fooling me. Does that fool me? It fools me, doesn't it?
Anyway, this is probably the point where we will call a break. You are now on the airship. I will put us in the actual map onto the airship.
Okay, before we fuck off anywhere, I will cast. Well, whilst we're fucking off, I will cast a spell. We're having a prayer of healing. Just does that.
Praise be Madhor, healer of all.
It is pretty much. But first, before I do that, we are gonna do a. Where am I?
Maurice likes the fire elemental.
We are doing a preserving of life. So, let's see. What do I need? Any of that? Let's check. I need 3 of that. And that takes me to 32, which is my half. Yes.
I can only use 4 HP, so don't bother with me.
Well, I'll give you 4.
I need 27.
No, you can only take half of it, up to half your health. Okay? So is anyone else below half health?
I am.
I know you are. So I've taken 3. You've got 33 to take from that.
Okay.
You can take up to half your HP
That
in
will
that.
be exactly half my health.
Well, that's perfect.
Mm.
That worked out so well. And then Prayer of Healing, slot level 2. Everyone else gains 15. Yep, which includes all my bonuses, and I gain an extra 4.
With the healing magic of Gardein flowing through my battered body, I find the strength within myself to snap my arm back into place. And surprisingly enough, it is actually immediately in working order. It's a bit sensitive, shall we say, but not actually that painful anymore.
That's because I healed you. Awesome.
Gardein, I know I'm not a man of fate, but that's quite something if this is the power of your god. I was on the edge there, and now I barely feel a thing, really. Just a bit bruised.
Power of prayer.
Huh.
The god's powers are real.
Yeah.
Right.
Choose one.
So we will then say,
Yes.
if everyone's happy, we will come back for 25 past. Want to do that?
I might be a bit late again because my missus has run out of ibuprofen, so I've got to run to the garage.
Okay, we'll do straight half past.
The garage? Is that where you keep that?
Okay.
No,
Buy
it's just
some.
because I'm not sure if
It's
Sainsbury's is
somewhere
open.
to buy. Yeah.
Ah,
Do
okay.
straight half past then if you're being that sort of on the edge of it, and we can
Okay,
still
goodbye.
just call it
Alright.
that. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna take a, well, relatively low break, about 15 minutes, so go and get a snack, go and get a drink. You feel free to ask questions in chat, although I can't guarantee that I'll answer them because I am also going to get a snack and a drink. And we will be back at 10:30 for the people in, well, in Europe basically, and for the people in Great Britain that would be 9:30. So see you then, and have a good one until then. We'll be right back. Hello ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Lee will not quite be back yet, he's still gone. But the rest of us should be here, so we're gonna get right into it. Hope you found something good to snack upon, and let's go. Okay, I am ready.
And apparently Mark's eating something very, very hot because he's blowing and he's going like this.
Mark's
Brilliant to have a
permanently
camera.
eating, which is the funniest thing. Skinny little bastard is just like, oh, I've just had dinner. I'm hungry. I'm having a fucking bowl of cereal now.
I did eat quite a lot when you were here, actually, to be honest. I just kept eating, didn't I, that one day?
Fat
Yep.
boy.
Okay.
One
now-
day he will be fat boy.
You are now on
I'm
the
gonna keep the
airship
cameras shut off for a
after,
moment, just because they're sort of
meeting with the
fucked up
dragon
with
and
one
seeing
person
the
not in the
collapse
Skype
of the
call.
temple. As you start to look out from the actual balloon, you just look at it of the ruins. What was the Eye of the All-Father just literally collapsed within itself, and a massive pile of rubble is all that remains.
I would say we should wait and see if Harshnag got out of there, but we can't take him with us if he did, and
I'm tired after that big episode. I'm going to bed.
I glare at Perez, who just walks away, not giving a fuck about Harshnag, while I keep intently looking at the left ruins of the Eye of the Allfather boat to see whether any giant blue dragons surface and fly off, but more importantly, looking for any sign of Harshnag.
I
I will say this now, just to say that it just remains still and silent. Nothing seems to happen. You leave it half an hour and nothing seems to surface. No movement, no nothing.
I want to ask Kaladin to see if he can detect any of his hated enemies nearby.
Okay, I will tell you the results as he detects what seems to be maybe something in the rubble, but it's very, very troubled that you can't quite pick it up.
Faint, is that the word you're looking for?
Yes.
So Kaladin says that there's someone still alive in there, a giant, but I don't know what we can do.
I mean, Harshnag could have made it. The entire temple came down on itself and nothing else.
He says there's a faint giant signature in there.
Nope, that's Kaladin.
That it is. That it is.
I got you to detect giants because the temple's collapsed. We want to know if there's still a giant in there or if he's dead.
And the answer was faint signal, yeah?
Pretty much yes.
What are we going to do? Are we going to dig him out?
We don't have time for such a thing. It's
Hey, what are you? I mean, what? We got several days worth of, or several weeks worth of travel. Hey, lads,
Yes?
how long will it take us to get to the Dreadstone Clef?
Oh, that's quite a journey. I mean, it'd probably take us about... I'd guess it's probably 5, maybe 7 days, depending on the weather and the winds.
Hey, so we've got a 7-day journey ahead of us, so we could spend some time trying to get Harshnag out if he was still alive in there that we can feel.
You could try. It does look quite a ruin there. But I
there's
mean,
no doubt about that, but we can't just leave one of our comrades behind like that, lads. I mean, you haven't really met the giant before. You've maybe just narrowly seen him when you came to pick us up, but He's been with us for long enough now that I would call him a companion of our group, and I'm not ready to just leave him behind for dead like this, not if there's a chance that he's still in there. He
Is there
sacrificed...
anyone else that could help?
But it's just us here.
Can't we use some of the stones?
The stones? Okay.
That stone. Apologies for all the camera shit happening on screen, but every time Skype reorganizes the cameras.
Died of death, right? Okay. With that sort of, Lars just sort of goes, "Well, do you know anyone who?" I mean, we could try to, like, maybe lift a couple of the stones out with the power of the airship, but even then, that place is massive.
Alright.
It is, it will need quite a bit of manpower just to... Garen gets an idea and he Gardain, didn't the tribe or whatever they were called, don't they see this temple as sort of a holy site as well?
No, they were just raiding it.
No?
No, they
damn it.
knew it was a holy site to the giants, but they were just raiding.
Never mind, then we can't really help from that area. I suppose all we... I don't know, try to move the biggest rubble with the airship and then go from there.
Right. Kaladin,
Yes.
how often can you detect the giants, as it were?
I can't really tell you for sure. It's just one of those ongoing things. As long as I can feel one of the fucking things close enough, I'll know.
Right.
Could you perhaps direct us to the general... through the entire destroyed ruin, then we'll be here forever.
That is a very interesting question, actually. Because if I'm tracking them, I can tell you how many they are, where they are. However, would you class it as tracking, trying to find this fucker?
With the faint signal, you really can't get a firm grasp of him. What the place is of the All-Father seems to have very, very strong magical energies that disrupt detection and just generally throw things really heavily out of whack when you're trying to track him. It really is throwing you off, but you can tell that something is giving a weak signal, but it's really, really tough to actually sort of pinpoint it.
That's fine. It's so about the same as what it usually is, which would be, I know roughly which direction he is and how far he is. He's about half a kilometer away from it.
Mm.
Well,
I can tell you that it seems like he's still in the room, that's about it. I don't think he made it out from there.
Maybe we should start digging around that area. The sooner the better. I'm sure if he's buried underneath rubble, he doesn't have a lot of time to him. We should get started right away. And we haven't flown away at all, no? The ladder is still hanging there?
And the ladder's brought up, but it's still available.
Are you going to say that the whole way's completely filled up with rubble, or is it just difficult terrain?
It's completely buggered. The whole place has come down. The whole mountain has literally been completely caved in on it. And
Can I do a stone law and try and figure out how long it would take us to clear it?
Yeah, sure. Is that anything of a roll, or is that
7
just
Yeah,
straight?
it's
Very nice. With that, you think it could take months, maybe even years.
Gentlemen, I think with the tools we have at our disposal, this is a lost cause. The amount of stone that has come down there, it will take months to clear it.
They're really... No, I'm going to send a message to Markham. Maybe he can send help or...
Who? Who is he going to send? He's trying to rescue Bryn Shander at the moment and rebuild that. There is no one that we know. The people of Fireshire, they have left and they are trying to rebuild their lives. The people of Silvery Moon are a bunch of feckless elves.
I have 2 ideas.
Aye.
The first, did we find the location when we travelled through the portal of where
Aye.
that was exactly?
Of what? Where we need to go?
No, when we went through the portal to speak to the Oracle.
I believe that was a separate chamber within the mountain somewhere.
Okay, maybe if we could find a way to that, possibly.
Aye, but that seemed like a solid sealed chamber.
The only other option I can think of, the only thing I've heard that can travel or at least seem to disappear as in teleportation would be that other giant.
Means Zephyrus? Oh no, the frost giant that was seen near Silvery Moon.
We couldn't confirm whether it was a frost giant or not because of the retard.
Aye.
However, she has the ability to transverse certain distances.
But Harshnag didn't really seem to have any of those abilities. He was strong, sure, but everything else...
It's not so much whether he can do it himself. Perhaps we can win it to our side or torture into giving it information how.
Perhaps then what? The thing is, right now he's there underneath the rubble, and if there really is no one, then... Well,
Can we
he's
speak
lost.
to the mages?
Aye. Though they didn't seem willing to help anyone.
I would give them my dagger. Magic dagger for the help.
Aye, that might be an idea, though I do not think Harshnag would survive the time it would take us to get there and then convince them and get back.
Hmm.
What about
Sorry.
banishment spell? Something like that.
Banishment is I need to be able to see them. There is nothing I can do through the mountain of rock that separates us.
Well, I guess he's dead then. Never mind.
Garen sighs and shakes his head. Well, he really did sacrifice himself for us. I
Aye.
suppose that proves us wrong for doubting him all along. Well, there's no reason to stick around here then. If there's nothing we can do, we should be on our way, make it all worthwhile in the end. It's another...
Should we just
fight
yell
taken.
first of all and just see if we can listen here for him?
I'd be amazed if you could hear anything through that mountain of rock.
Mandalore just kneels down on the side of the ship and offers some prayers for Harshnag's soul.
Aye. I do too. And then I signal to Laz to get us moving.
Garen gives a quick salute to the last place where he saw the giant and then turns to the rest of the people and says, well, this ordeal has been tiring. Wake me when you need me. I will be in my bunk. And he goes downstairs. To shit and cry and weep. No, probably just sleep. Sleepy sleep.
He wasn't the brightest Harshnag, nor particularly most helpful, but he was honourable.
Aye.
He's proven that today.
He was a fool, Kaladin says, climbing up to the crow's nest.
I knew I had to get away before that line dropped.
He was a fool.
Not
He
not
was.
strictly untrue.
He was entirely true, it's just that Karen would not see it that way. I myself, though, a fucking retard child.
This is mattering a bit, so I apologise. But if he was gonna do Hodor, he could have at least done Hodor and fucking held the door. Instead, he fucking blocked it, and then he forgot about the passageways either side of it. And instead, I assume he just stripped off. And
You
was just, like,
assumed
put
that
it
those
in me.
passageways were still even usable by that point.
He just stripped off and he was like, put it in me. That was it. As soon as all the squishy humans were out the way, he was like, right, fuck.
Did he say that to the dragon or to the rocks?
He wanted the horn in him. He was like, just put it in me.
Okay.
Okay,
With that,
fanfic.
Laz takes up the ship and asks her, right, so where was we going again? It was
South.
Redstone Cleft. You said it. You
You've
said it
got
took 5
to
to
be
7 days.
kidding me,
That's
right?
where we're
What is
headed.
up with these fucking cameras?
Just checking where we were going, that's fine. And with that, starts the journey, heading to that direction. Right, is everyone quite happy what they've learnt with the ship? Are we're quite happy and past that, or do you
Well,
want to speak to Laz?
The only
or...
person who can learn anything is Kaladin, but he's just like, I don't want to fucking do that. So,
Learning annoys my brain.
yeah. Everyone else has learned to navigate and,
He's wise enough to know he doesn't need
engine.
to learn it.
okay. I would, can you whip up a quick map?
of where we are, yeah.
Yeah.
No worries.
Because I don't want to stop in Silvery Moon. I do want to stop somewhere else on the way, though.
Swear to
Yeah,
God, these
no
cameras.
worries.
I'm
Just
going
let
to
me know
lose
of
my
what
shit.
area, because you've got...
Oh,
I will generally say you've had this map since Nightstone. You have acquired this map which just covers the area, and it's just a very basic one, just showing you roads and
here, let me
locations.
get this in the right spot so I can actually see where we're going and what we'll be flying over.
You can get a nice line. What's a direct one, probably?
I know. What? Oh! Olafstin's Hold. How big is that? Do we know? Or
I'll look it for you, so bear with me. But you can generally talk amongst yourselves and say how you would find this offer.
We'll be passing by. Well, I don't really know these places, but
well, according to the map, we're passing by Revemut and
Yes.
Olafstin's Hold. These are places further inland than I've ever bothered to travel.
the Mithril Hall is also nearby. That seems like, I don't know.
We also have to go there for something.
But I can't be asked with that shit.
I know Rivermoot seems like a place where elves would live. I'm not certain if we're
Well,
willing to.
I don't want to deal with those. I'm just remembering that Hera has one javelin left, I believe.
Yes, we
Yep,
could
one left.
do it some restocking.
With that ... Kaladin, does that go on to say, but I hope not?
He's still got an arrow which has got Harshnag's initials like etched into it. He's just
Yeah,
waiting.
that's it, yeah. He's
Okay.
just gutted he didn't get to do the final blow.
Lads,
Yes.
what do you know of these two places? And I jab my finger at Rivemut and Olafstin's Hold.
Ollaston's, I've seen that place as we've flown over one time. Bloody fortified place. But not much else I can really say. More of certainly a heavy dug-in place either way. What was the other one, sorry?
Rivemut.
Oh, now Rivermoot. Where have I heard that before? Oh, it's a small village. It's got some rivers that meet there, but yeah, not really anywhere that I sort of stopped by, to be honest. It's kind of a small fry.
Would they have a large enough smithy to be able to get javelins? Or would Olliston's, do you know?
Rivermoot might be a bit of a push. It is really rural.
Yeah. If we go by Laz's descriptions here, then I think our best bet would be Olliston's Hold. I mean, a fortified place like that, they would probably have stocks of weapons. Whether they're willing to part with them is a different question, but if they're willing to...
Incredibly intimidated by an airship is also another thing you need to think about.
Well, we'll land near...
We just need to make sure that our intentions are very clear. And we're not landing in Silvery Moon, no.
No, Silverwood.
Yeah, you've been there as well, haven't you?
Yep.
We'll land in the Evermoors of the Silvery Wood, just outside Olliston's Hold, and bring it in low, behind some hills, land it, and then head on in and get what we need.
Could always land in the large lake in Evermoors, and then...
And swim.
That is, at least 2 days,
2 days,
3 days
yeah.
walk from...
Well, the ship has shown no issue with just hovering, so...
Alright.
I suppose the elementals are quite inexhaustible as far as the power supply goes.
I'm still trying to figure out how that blue thing missed this giant floating bollock.
I believe it had more important things on his mind, though I do not know what.
Yet it didn't discuss them. Strange animals. I hope we meet one again.
At least it's a second dragon that's interested in us. At this rate, we're gonna have an entire horde of them following us by the end of this.
Should we ask Laz if he
There
knows
also
about?
is the dragon at the Mithril Hall that is interested in us. Because the dwarfs that were attacking us were on the orders of a dragon.
Could go speak to the red dragon again and tell them that a blue dragon
we're
has
not
encroached on
We are
its
not.
territory.
You're not speaking to that. No.
We're not dealing with any more fucking dragons.
Plus, I
Deal with it.
think it might be the wisest for Laz as well that he remains away from.
Dragons
Large
of
serpents.
influence?
Exactly.
Aye. So, Laz then.
Yes.
Set a course for the Dreadstone Cleft via Olliston's Hold.
Where do you want me to park this up? He said it's just somewhere just outside, the outskirts of it.
That'd be grand.
Okay. Do you want me to, head to more of the road near it, or do you want me to try and park it near the sort of it's like a bit of boggy bit. That's I think I remember being around there.
I think the most important thing is just that you keep your distance from the hold itself, Laz, but that we have a way of
We
reaching.
come in low over the woods
Yes.
and land just outside that.
Just draw me an X where you want to land. That'll probably be the best
I
place. I'd probably say.
think Guy is thinking of somewhere around there or something like that. So we can just use the road to get there within I don't know, a few hours from wherever we choose to land.
Is that the plan? Is that the
Around
one
there.
Okay. And with that, sort of just, do you want us then to just stay in the general area and pick you up later? Or do you
Aye.
want us to fully land?
Well, what's easiest for you? What's safest?
Well, it would probably be a bit close to that Silvery Wood, and if I remember, he's talking about that place before. That's not a nice thing of fucked up things within there. That's not.
Aye, well,
not-
then just, land and hover.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. Okay.
Just
And-
keep yourself safe after we depart. After all, if we need you to go somewhere specific, Gardain always has the capability of, I don't know, talking to your mind or whatever it is that he does.
I can do that.
What's the chances of us encountering Gelfrey, who's moved on to Olliston's Hold, looking for a new start after this shaky time?
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, that'd be magical. That would be absolutely magical. The first person he sees is going to be Kaladin. It's just like, my life's over. I'm dead now. Why am I still here?
What have I done to offend you, Lord?
Boy, we want javelins. Bring me 20 of the things.
Right. With that, the airship starts travelling on, making its way towards Olistein's Hold. It's
Ornstein's Hold? Shit!
yeah, Olistein's Hold, and it takes you about roughly 2 days to sort of get close to it. Beginning of the second day, you're about making the approach. And you're just about to start landing, you sort of get the word from Laz sort of saying, "We're about here, I think. I can still that fucking wood below us. You ready to depart?
Aye.
Oh god, why is that accent going? Okay, just message us when you're nearby. We'll do a route anyway, just to find a place just to rest up. But we'll see you in a day. Would that be enough?
Well, we're like 2 hours outside. What time is it?
It's early morning. You're sort of thinking about 10,
We'll be back
11.
by nightfall.
Yes.
No worries then. We'll just do a quick little travel around in a circle just to keep us busy, and probably just find a place, maybe somewhere quiet, just to land on the outskirts. But we'll be back by nightfall to rest at this point.
That's perfect, lads.
Do you have anything of light, just to light us, see where you are?
Light. And the drift globe lights up.
To light us up.
Yeah.
I just grab a twig and just hold it in my hand.
Ah, that's good. Well, we'll keep an eye out for that. That's fine.
We also have the orb here, lads, if that helps.
Both of those will do fine. Just guide us where we're throwing the ladder. That's what we just need to know.
Alright, that'll do then. We'll
No worries. See you in a
Alright,
few
then.
hours then.
Very well. Start climbing down the ladder. And I suppose then we just go on our way to...
Is there anything anyone wants to do in Olliston's Hold, or do you want to just...
I just want to get some javelins.
Just some javelins.
Yeah, basically just resupply.
Okay, so out of party funds, I'll buy a load of javelins. How many javelins do you want?
I'd like to have 5, realistically.
What do our rations look like? Are those still
They've
okay?
got fucking loads of rations.
Okay.
So
We're
got like
using at most, we're using what, 9 a day, and we've got 1,000 days worth.
I want a lovely little blankie for Maurice so
Did
he
you
can
know?
feel happy.
Because the airship only had 100.
No, it
Plus
was
you another-
100 days for 10 people, wasn't it?
Yes.
So we're
Yes,
using 9
yes.
a day, and we've got 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah, never mind.
Okay.
The holds are
Because we're
fished.
using 2 for Maurice, 7 for... Well, 5 for the party and 2 for the people.
Okay.
Maurice takes 2 because he's a big pack animal.
Lee, what if all of our rations are mammoth
Right.
cheese?
So, how much will it be to get a bundle of, let's say, 5 extra javelins?
2 silver.
Well, I want to first actually arrive at Olliston's Hall. What does the place look like when we are marching towards it?
It looks like a massive castle fortress, fortified to hell. You sort of have reminiscence of your first time when you went to the place I've already forgotten the name of, Bryn Shander, when you see some of the walls. But it's a small small fort, like a small fortification, but it seems to be easy be able to handle quite a substantial siege if anyone came.
What
to
if
this
I like
town?
look at the walls? Can I see? Are there just guards standing as normal, or does it seem like they're like looking out for stuff and ready for war, basically?
There
Or
are
is it just-
active guards. They're not actively.
But there's not like
searching.
there's not a shit ton of them or something. It's just like a normal amount of guards.
Normal amount of guards.
What
It's
you'd
not seen
expect
to
to
be
see.
Yeah.
actively,
Okay.
like already training their eyes on you. They are just normal active duty.
And if we approach the gate, is there any guard out there to greet us, or do we
There
need to wait
is.
for them?
There is active guards, but the gates are closed.
But there are guards outside of the gate, though.
There are guards outside, but they are just actively. The gates are closed.
Okay. As we approach them, I look to Gardet. Would you talk to them, or do you want me to handle it?
I just want to be in and out of here as fast as possible. We just need some javelins for Pera. Does anyone else want anything from this town?
Everything I need.
I don't think they'll have a lot to offer anyway. This looks more like a nobleman's fort than it does a town. Anyway, let's get this over with then. As we come closer to the guards, I greet one of them and like, "Hello, guardsman.
Help!
We're just a group of traveling adventurers, and we were wondering if we could possibly restock at your fortification here. We have the funds to pay for these goods."
All right. We've also got a smithy here, so they could probably do use as well. But we're not that big of a place. This fort's just, here to hold the lands. So,
Well, we're not looking for too much, we're just looking for a few supplies so we can be further on our way. Our rather large dragonborn friend there tends to throw javelins at things, and we've lost a few of those, basically. And she's looking to replace them.
Okay, that's a bit strange. You got a dragonborn with you, but sure, they'll go with it.
She's entirely house trained, I can assure you.
I think it's a bit racist, personally.
I'm being a racist to fit in with them. Then they'll let us in, and then we can do business.
So, just let me see about this. I'll just see if we need any paperwork here. And you just see him go to what is like a little inn in a part of the gate where you can just see where he's obviously got the gate controls. And you see him talking to someone, and you just see him sort of come back out. He goes, "Yeah, all right, you can come in. Look, you can bring business to this place. We'll take your money. I mean, we're not ashamed. We're a small keep, and we're locals. You take locals in for money. It's fine. We'll give you good service."
Thank you, guardsman. You won't regret our business. Thank you for being so prompt and swift.
No
Again,
worries.
question. Everything recovered again.
Oh yeah, you've had everything
yeah.
covered for the days. Yeah, you've had good rests. Nothing's caused you trouble during the time. That has passed.
Cool beans.
Except the sleeky harpies that have slit our throats.
Yes. I need to look for things when I say that. Yep. Okay. So you walk in, you see several establishments, but when you actually reach inside the keep, you realise this isn't a keep that's like here to really like look like nice inside. It is just literally bare necessities. You notice that it is just
It's
like heavily defended from the
necessities.
outside, but inside it's just really rough in some ways. It's got basic things. It's the kind of, I could only sort of describe it something like some of the things you see in Game
Functional.
of Thrones. Yeah, functional.
Is it functional? Functional
Yes.
is good. I'm good with functional. I'm quite at home with functional.
You see a single smithy, and you see what seems to be a tavern. that's about it, besides generally small homes.
And a couple of general stores, I'm assuming.
Not even that, it is dirt basic. It's sort of like one store, if that.
Looking around, it's even more of a fortification I thought. It's I would bet money on it that everybody that lives here is actually part of the standing garrison. And they're like connected family, possibly.
Aye, but you know, we have a smithy.
Well,
That's good
yeah, it'll serve our needs, and if, like the man said, they're not shy of doing business, then the only problem I thought I would have is that we would maybe not be allowed access to the armory of this place, but, well, let's go see what the smithy has to offer. And I'd start making my way over there.
You start approaching what seems to be just the clunking of someone hitting a hammer against the anvil, shaping metal, and eventually you see this sort of fairly grey old man. Just seems to be like, he looks really well for his age, guy who's just hammering out metal. If anyone wants to...
1 second, I got meat in my mouth.
Hey, sir. We're looking to purchase some weapons for our lovely blue lady here.
Oh, well, that's Dragonborn. I've not seen one of those in years. Oh.
Garen leans closer. In her tongue, it's Dovahkiin.
Say whatever you say, but what do you need?
Some javelins, if you've got any, sir.
Ooh, probably got a few in back. How many do you need?
4, really. Any more than that, and I'd struggle carrying them.
Oh,
A couple of spare to make it 6.
Okay.
That'll be fine. I've probably got some in back. Or if not, I can probably shape one up in a couple of hours. Nothing special, we just want the standard ones. Iron, yeah. No special
pointy,
wood.
Stabby.
Yeah, no,
throwy.
I can do those.
She has a tendency to overthrow and lose a few.
How rude, I've always hit.
That is true. That is true.
You have always hit, although sometimes you just do not take into account where hitting things will leave the javelins afterwards.
That's not the point, I hit.
Aye, you are correct in that one.
With that, he goes around back and he finds what is 4 of them. He goes, I could probably craft you up 2 in a couple of hours. You alright with that?
Yeah, have you got anything else in your store? Anything special that you know that you've got?
I've got most basic weapons. If you need anything, I can...
Pera, I have a feeling that this is not a place where enchantment and magic comes naturally.
True, but it's places like this where you'll find hidden gems.
I can make you a shiny sword, but there's not anything I can say it's any better than any other sword. So, like I said, basic materials here.
Do you perhaps have any, like, special shiny things for the blue lady? Just something small.
I can get you some polish. Some like grinding stones like that. You can make your sword nice and shiny.
No.
And sharp.
Don't worry about that. Our weapons are well cared for. Except maybe
no worries. That's the best I can really do here. I've not really got the materials.
That
we don't
is
have
fine.
that much part in trade.
That is fine. Just get us the javelins. That will be more than enough.
Okay. Are you staying anywhere, or are you?
Well, we were planning to head out before nightfall.
We'll just return in a few hours. That is how long you said it would take for the javelins, right?
Oh, yeah. I trust you're going to be at the, I guess the bar then, yeah?
Probably, or maybe, well...
Oh, that sounds good. Bar.
It's the local tavern.
Oh, right. You're at the Flaming Flagon then. Well, I'll give a shout when it's done. It'll be, like I said, a couple of hours, and I can get these two additional javelins sorted. But that'll be total, if you want all this, that'll be 30 silver.
Oh, that's fine.
3 gold. Gotcha.
Yep.
Gedn't.
And I pull out 3 gold from the bag of holding.
Thank you very much. I'll have these done as soon as.
Thank you, kind sir, for your quick discussions.
No worries. And he hands you over the 4 javelins and starts working out and shaping the heads of another 2. Well,
Actually, fuck
probably
it.
more,
I'll pay
but-
it in silver pieces. Because I got fucking loads of those bastards.
Well, that's pretty much what most things have is some silver. Not many
Yeah.
things actually have gold.
Gold. Yeah, so I was just
Yeah.
like, here, have a fuckload of silver. I don't want those.
Give him an extra piece of silver.
I'll give him an extra couple then.
Oh,
Yeah, for his
thank you.
kindness.
Make a old man's heart warm. Thank you. And then after that, he starts working a little bit harder. You hear him hit the hammer a little bit faster.
Clink, 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 clink. Make your weapon bigger.
Okay.
Right. Tavern. Drinks. Well, party drinks then.
Flaming Flagon. All of these places have such interesting names. I wonder where this got its name. Maybe someone set his flagon on fire at some point.
Aye. Maybe. Oh well, let's go sit in the warm and enjoy a drink and something warmly cooked.
Somehow I
Pie.
feel
Please have
like
pie.
the food
Pie.
here is going to be as basic as everything else, whereas
But it'll be warm, which has been better than fucking ship's rations.
that is true. Well then, after you.
Can we get pie? Can we get pie and beer?
Pie!
You best ask the person at the bar.
What if we all just appear before the bar and then all go pie? Pie and beer!
Greeting,
Mandalore slams his sword into the bar. Pie and beer.
man or woman.
Yes.
It's a woman in there.
Greeting, kind lady. We will
That's-
try
That's
a
all
lot-
right.
a lot of food and a lot of alcohol. We've got to wait for some shit to happen, and we'd quite happily pay you for the warmth and the refreshments.
Oh, that's fine. What'll it be?
Well, I heard pie and ale.
Ooh, I think we've got some pie in the oven. Yeah, I'll get today's special pie coming out. I believe it's
Dog.
no. Okay, the
Thank God
pie.
Watt's not here.
Pie.
Pie. Yep.
What's
and,
in the pie?
It's meat of the day.
What meat
Aye.
we got out here? What do you normally use?
Meat of the day is whatever bird fell dead before the tavern this morning.
Aye. You don't ask what meat of the day is. Never ask what meat of the day is. Just be grateful for a one meal.
Also,
Does
never
it-
ask for the daily special because you don't know how long it's been a daily special.
Does it matter what meat it is, Sparrow? As long as it tastes like meat and it's in a nice pie, it's good enough for you, isn't it?
I suppose, as long as I've got a nice bit of gravy.
Sweet, there you go. Best to keep it simple.
Woman, you've clearly never been on the line.
It does indeed get a lot simpler than that, but
Okay, so with that, she brings out the pie and sets it on down for everyone, and she sets out. Guessing everyone was beer, so she
Ale.
starts setting out all the ales.
Rum for me, please.
No.
we don't
Yeah,
have any of that.
it's a bit bad for my waist.
No, I'm sorry, we've only got beer here.
You
so.
got any local
Ah.
spirit?
Well, I think unfortunately we're a bit out at the moment. We're due a supply in about a week, I think, but we've
Aye,
had
no
the lads.
No spirits, just ale us up.
No worries, we've got plenty of ale. Ale by the by the keg.
by the gallon?
Expansion
Yeah.
moved in from Moo Mumble by the server.
That'll be wonderful. Right, so we're gonna drink and eat and be merry-ish.
Oh, is it Mary? Are you saying, guy? Are you Mary? No,
Well, I'm happy enough.
Marrying?
Mary. It's more sort of insinuating something else. What he's done in the other campaign. Right.
Mary.
Right. Cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
I really like that little tune on the piano that man is playing.
With that, she comes back and said that the full bill would be 40 silver.
Right. And with that, I go into the bag of holding, making sure not to let them see that it is actually a bag of holding or anything. And I rummage around, pull out the purse, and withdraw 40 silver and hand it over.
Thank you very much. If there's anything else I can get you, just let me know.
Well, you could get me another ale, I'm almost done with mine here, and also give my compliments to your piano player, he's quite skilled.
I'm going to ask if they've seen any dragons flying over or around the area recently
Yes, you!
while I'm here.
We saw this weird dragon that was using an airship to go around, we have no idea why, it can just fly, but...
With that, she goes, "Oh, I don't think I've heard anything about dragons. I've heard like some of them saw ones flying about in the north, but I haven't heard nothing around here about bloody dragons."
Okay, that's good. Means we're safe here behind your strong walls.
Well, I think if a dragon attacked here, we would probably still be buggered, but there's no reason why you wouldn't come over here.
I shoot Pera a look to try and get her to shut up about dragons at this point in time.
I kick Pera's leg underneath a table.
Ow!
I put my
Oh,
sword
sorry! Your sword through her foot!
That escalated very quickly.
It did. Oh, sorry, my
did
foot
roll
must
initiative.
have slipped. Sorry, Pera, my foot must have slipped and
I'm
I
trying to figure out if
repeat,
Caliban would have taken the advantage
Cardin's
to go out hunting.
I would have tried to get Kaladin to come and, spend some time with us relaxing.
Well, yeah, we've just been through some shit, that's why I'm trying to
Yeah.
decide. I think
You've
Caliban
got to
would probably
socialise.
Kaladin such says, I would kill everyone in this room in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Everyone here bleeds. She's bleeding at the moment.
That's
Really? Do we?
Thank you for that, Kaladin. Didn't need to know about that, but yeah.
With that,
I knew about-
asking for a round. Is that another round all round? That's be another two and a half
Yeah, go on then.
silver.
It's been a long day. We will
Here, and I hand over 4 silver.
a toast
And
to our
that's,
fallen
that's
comrades.
for the little extra trouble that everyone's been here so far. So thank you very much for everything.
Yeah, I'll ignore the Rangers comment, but yeah, sure. No worries. Thank you very much.
It's nothing to be embarrassed.
I raise
being
my
sickness
ale
is a
glass.
common thing.
and raise a toast towards our fallen comrade. Dense as shit, but helpful to the very end.
Aye.
He put
Harshnag.
to harsh
To Harshnag.
He put the party and the quest above himself. If only we could all strive to be like him in the end.
Aye.
Look, 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 look!
And yeah, I'll just sit around and wait until we have word that our javelins are ready.
Well, after once the sadness of remembering Harshnag passes, I will turn to Kaladin for a moment and be like, so, Kaladin, that comment you made about the woman there, the inappropriate one, do you really just smell that or something? Are your ranger senses that well developed, or...?
There's several things you'll notice. One, her nipples look puffy. Two,
You can
There is
see
a
that
faint
through her
sense.
tunic?
can you not? They're huge.
I can't say I really paid attention, no.
And also another thing, I don't think she was inappropriate at all. I thought she carried herself very well.
Well, as that may be, usually people try to carry themselves well through such times. I've avoided saying periods there. by hopes that no one really notices. I mean, I don't exactly know why, after all, I'm a male, but it seems to be a subject somewhat embarrassing to the females of our society.
Why? It's a natural function. Are you embarrassed about it?
Not necessarily, but you can't
Here, I'll
judge.
call her over and ask her.
Kaladin, I really
When?
think you... I kick
Don't
Kaladin's
call her
leg.
wench.
Don't kick Kaladin.
I will.
That's a direct task of aggression. Don't do it.
Also, shout at him, just don't call her wench.
With that, she sort of, you see her sort of twinge at the side, just going, I sort of turn her head round as if sort of wondering if it was coming towards her, and sort of an icy glare is looked at from the table.
I give her an awkward smile. Kaladin, let's try to remain friendly for the few hours that we are here. We've already traumatized enough people that we've come into contact with. Let's try to do more.
I'm being friendly.
Though wench is not the most polite term.
What do you
Stick
like to
with
be
lady
called?
Barkeep would be friendlier.
Barkeep.
or my lady.
My lady.
My
Or
lady
you
would
could
be
ask
better.
her name and use that.
Woman, what's your name?
It's just like she's still sort of like twitching.
I facepalm as when he just goes a woman. And it's like,
Sorry,
well,
lady.
it's
What's your
improving.
name, lady?
That's better.
She doesn't know.
And just
Kaladin,
give
it's...
her a moment. I think you might have stumped her by first calling her a wench and then calling her woman. And now she is trying to reconcile that with the fact that you have just called her lady.
It's Glenda.
Glenda. I apologize for my friend.
Thank-
He's not used to
An arse, I
company.
think's the word.
Pura
And,
does hit the nail on the head, but he's also just not used to spending time in civilization. He's more of a rugged outdoorsman.
So,
But thank you for the excellent service, Glenda.
aye.
Can I have another round, please, Glenda?
Aye, and here's for silver. Please don't throw us out just yet.
I'll throw him out! And then Kaladin
Just
kills
say,
everyone.
Just please keep the language to a little bit more.
Civil, I understand.
Yes.
I'll control my friend whenever it gets too much.
So, Kaladin, you were saying.
Alright. Whilst this has happened, I want to roll for stealth. I want to try and slip away from the table so I can, like, sneak up beside her and talk to her privately.
Sure.
I'm like not getting
Well,
my spears, am I?
What is it to detect stealth? Is that just perception or is it a passive perception?
Well,
Oh, it's against. Am I allowed to roll a perception to see if I can stop horror from happening, or are we just gonna go with my passive perception? I don't see shit.
You can try. You're gonna.
I suppose I am doing this on the thing that I'm keeping somewhat a closer eye on Kaladin. Never mind, I don't keep a close eye on Kaladin at all, but there are. Is that also how you say it? I see him!
Noticing that Paris caught sight of me, I will cast Pass Without a Trace to give myself a net plus 10.
But I crit, so sit down, you stupid man.
But you can't crit on these things.
I can, it's green! Leave me alone!
you can if the DM says you can.
I suppose
Well,
that
we'll
is
leave
true.
it. I'll still cast Pass Without a Trace, but it's up to AJ. But
He just becomes fucking invisible. He's just like, just Spirit's like, I see him.
Frodo is gone!
so does Para at least warn the others that I've disappeared?
Yes, Perrick
Okay.
can warn the others that you've disappeared.
What?
Guys, we might be in a bit of trouble here.
Oh god, what is he doing?
We have four 4 javelins. Can leave now.
Gordon, just maybe you should try and find him. I think he respects you the most. Wherever he's gone.
Kaladin!
Alright, whilst Glenda's bussing tables or whatever she's doing, Kaladin waits patiently for her to finish dealing with one customer as he taps her on the shoulder to ask her a few things.
What's your process?
Okay, with that, suddenly Glenda's scared fucking shitless as she drops several mugs of ale. And
I would like to roll a dexterity save to try and help catch them.
Oh
go
god.
for
Fucking
it.
Lad. Does he lad?
He catches one of the 3, but the other 2 smash against the floor. What the fuck is... What are you doing? Why?
You should be careful, you're wasting perfectly good ale. I have a question to ask you, Glenda.
Yeah?
One of my friends says that you shouldn't discuss certain things with certain company. For example, your moon sickness. Is this not a normal thing to talk about?
Moon sick... You're not talking about that, Can we not talk about that? Please.
So it's not appropriate. Okay. What about when I called you wench? How did that make you feel?
Felt really derogatory. I don't know why a pessimist
Is
would know this.
is
but
this
I
hap-
I don't understand what that
Is this
means.
happening in the same room as us, or?
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
But it's a bad thing. It's like if I generalised and called you like I don't know, a
Savage.
a bum or a savage.
Or a giant.
Is this where he rolls for neck snap or what?
No, Callan just nods and he thinks about the words carefully. I'm sorry if I caused you any offence. Here, I will give you 2 silver. You can buy many arrows. And then I turn around and head back to the table.
The bit.
Did we see this happen, AJ, or was it in like
Yeah,
a
you
side
see
room?
this happen.
So I was in the
and
same.
I'm going to say everyone's kind of awestruck.
Well,
The,
Garen was halfway to standing up before he sees Kaladin going back and is like, "What? What was that about, Kaladin? Did you just threaten to murder her in her sleep, or?"
Garen, you were right.
Right about what? And I give a worried look towards Glinda.
I shouldn't talk about things that involve cycles of the moon when it comes to women. They're very sensitive, and also, Gardane, you're correct, I shouldn't have called her wench. I don't know how I'm supposed to know their names every time I walk into a place like this, but...
You ask. Or you refer to them by their title. You say, excuse me. These are generally the ways.
Garen
and
gives.
also, Para, thank you for not stopping me. I know you saw me leave, but you could have prevented it. Thank you.
Garen gives Mandalore a slap onto his back because I is sitting next to Mandalore before taking a long swig from his ale. He's learning how to fit into civilization after all. It's wonderful.
Just goes, completely out of it the entire time, didn't even realise what happened.
I sit down and lean into Mandalore. Perhaps you'd like to go out hunting.
Was that me or her?
That was me talking to you.
Broke back.
I'm not the stealthy type. I probably should slow you down.
Besides, gentlemen, we've also been here for quite a while. I think our javelins are about finished, so how about we just wait until our business is concluded? Then we just be on our way like we planned, eh?
Hey, that
Plus,
sounds like
Kaladin, you're just figuring out how to fit into everything, so why would you leave now, eh?
Are you saying you want to stay longer?
Nope.
No,
Grabbing some javelins. We're fucking off. Then we're heading back to the Dreadstone Cleft.
Very good.
okay. With that, you see the elderly gentleman with the 2 javelins propped up against the side while he's working some more metal, and he says, "Oh, there you are. Here are the 2 javelins.
Aye.
Thank you for your business again. Safe
Aye.
travels."
And I hope you have a long and prosperous life here.
Oh, thank you. Good day.
Good day.
What was his name?
I did not ask. Would you care to learn it?
No.
Fair enough.
You can call him Metal Man if that makes you feel better.
Smithy is generally an acceptable term.
I was going to go with Metal Man because it sounds a lot cooler.
I knew a man in a village by where I was raised with my meister, and there was a guy called Fletcher.
Aye. He probably was a Fletcher.
Was Fletcher his actual name, or is it just that everyone called him by his profession?
Aye, it would be Dave the Fletcher.
Huh.
I just called him Fletcher. I assumed that was his name.
Aye. And that probably would have been good enough. A Fletcher is a fine and respectable profession. It's good enough for a title.
It's confusing. Why can't people be known by their titles? Just... You could be, what, cleric?
Well, it makes sense in a small place like this hold we've just been, or something like Fireshear. But then when you go to, let's say, my place of residence, Waterdeep, where there's about 27 Fletchers in one city block alone, just imagine how you'd go around that. Oh, hello, Fletcher. Well, how are you doing, Fletcher? Just having a nice day, don't we, Fletcher? Doesn't really work that easily, Kaladin. That's why
That
people generally
conversation
have
makes no
names.
sense. Why would you repeat the person's name over and over anyway? You just say hello, or you say goodbye, or you say I want this. You don't need to add things to it. It just complicates things.
Sometimes certain things in a conversation need to be addressed to certain people, however, and that's why names are important. Let's say now, if we are with a group of several clerics, let's say, and they get caught in a combat situation, and one cleric wants another cleric to do something specific, how can he make that clear to that specific cleric unless they all have a name?
I'm sorry, I wasn't listening. Say that again.
Never mind, let's just be on our way, alright?
Aye.
And
Brilliant.
Garen sighs and shakes his head a bit.
I hand the 2 additional javelins over to Pera. There you go.
Thank
Well,
you.
In my mind, all I see is Para now, like with all these javelins over her back, and suddenly it's like goes into sort of Rambo sort of sequence of literally, I will now shoot them all with the barrage of javelins.
Hey, she can do that if she wants. I ain't gonna stop her. So, back to the edge of the woods, and I click my fingers and hold up the stick.
Yep.
And let's get ourselves out of here.
Light! And the drift globe lights up as well and starts floating above me.
Yep. With that, not
Lights!
too much time passes eventually, and you start seeing
My voice is
the
shit.
airship, and the ladder falls down and picks you up.
After you, milady, and I let Vera go first. I tip my helmet, milady.
Really?
No.
Okay.
I did that to appease Scott.
Yeah. With that, you'll get back on the airship and you start beginning your travels again. With that, Laz sort of greets you as you get back on. Trust you got all your business done on the hold. Is there anything
Aye.
else?
No, we have enough weapons now for our bluest one.
Well, at least until the next time that she starts throwing them overboard.
Aye.
You make it sound like she treats them as a ballast.
Maybe she does, I don't know. I think she's smarter than that though, after all she was raised in a noble house.
Aye. But
Hey!
to Redstone Clef, if you would.
No worries, I'll start plotting the course again. So, does anything else happen? Or anything else we need to be aware of?
Not really, just it wasn't really that interesting a place, and it was just a fortification. I think most of the population there was either trained guardsmen or direct family to them, and they didn't see too much travelers or too much trade. We just picked up the javelins, had a bit of a drink, and well, here we are again.
With that, because Laz is going, okay, no worries.
Why? Did you want something?
No, I was just checking that nothing else. We've not got any other problems, that's all. What with dragons and other things fucking follow us from before. It's never, it's always something wrong, isn't there?
You sound a bit off, lads. Did something happen while we were gone? Did you spot something?
No, it's just seeing that dragon a few days ago is still just...
Made you homesick?
No.
I think
Just-
lads has evolved beyond that, Kaladin.
Could be moon sickness.
Own what?
Hey,
Don't worry about him.
Okay. Anyway, with just seeing that dragon, it's still... I know my time before the dragon now. It's come back into my memories, and I can see my mind's been poisoned by that bloody dragon. It's just still seeing that thing, just again
I
up
don't know.
close. It's never that sort of. Yes.
I understand. Well, let's be on our way. And anyway,
Overhearing this, Mandela steps over. You made a wise choice today, lass. You just saved your own life.
I put my hand on Mandela's back and try and gently steer him away. Please excuse my friend. He is not the most charismatic of these people.
Yes.
You could be talking about the dragon.
Congratulating him on making a wise choice.
Perhaps it won't be long till Laz changes out of his cultist clothes.
Maybe.
That would be
It's
advisable.
the next place we find. We could possibly buy new clothes for yourself and Zalthir.
That would be nice. I didn't want to put it as a burden, as we don't actually have that much of real money anymore. We're leaving it with the hoarding dragon who loves money. Had now sort of really bites into us.
Honestly, lads, after the effort that you've gone through to help us on our quest and the decision that you've made today, both you and Zaltair,
Saltair.
yes, Zaltair. Hang on, never mind. Anyway,
Zalthir.
yeah, Zaltair. I don't know why I make that into Zaltair. Fuck
But
me.
Altair.
Yeah, I know. I'm just retarded with names like that. Anyway, and after the decision both of you have made, getting you a set of normal clothes so you can start your new life. Just getting you a set of normal clothes to start your
if you
new
need
life
If you need money,
is the
you
least of
could-
the things we can do.
the next time we stop at a town, you could charge rides around the town.
I could use some of my funds from before I met you. I still have a fair amount of wealth that I used before this for public good.
Honestly, if it comes to
That'd be
chipping,
greatly
if
appreciated.
it comes to chipping in for it, I don't know how much of the. We haven't really discussed cuts or anything once this story is over, but I'm willing
heard-
to dedicate
Well-
some of mine to this.
Well, I'm sure Kaladin will be happy with the 2 silver for all the arrows he could ever need.
It's very
I
true.
say with a chuckle.
It's true. I can buy any arrows for 2 silver. Many, many arrows.
Apparently so. You're quite a persuasive man when it comes to that.
I mean, I
Right,
could always
Death
just
is a
take
powerful
them, I suppose.
negotiation tool.
Mandel is very right. Although there was one time I killed a quarreler, that was awkward. All he had was crossbow bolts, completely useless.
Alright then.
Did you kill his family to send a message?
Let's stop this story there and just be on our way. Anyway, the point I was trying to make, lads, if you need clothing, we'll help. Don't worry about it. You've helped us more than enough that you are worth a set of normal clothing.
Yeah, besides, we kill enough people on a regular basis that as long as you don't mind the odd blood stain.
We'll get you some fresh stuff. Don't worry. Not pre-worn clothing.
It could be fine clothes. Why are you being wasteful?
Aye, okay, fine. We'll wash them and we'll...
It's not very wasteful, it's mostly just that usually there's a narrow hole in it on both sides. And several.
I suppose I should aim for the face more often.
Aye, you do that. And, lads, thank you for everything you've done.
Thank you. It would be greatly appreciated if it would feel like honorary members. Yes.
Aye.
Members of the
Members
party.
of what? Gentlemen.
The party.
I know that, but gentlemen, who are we?
Defenders of Prince Shanda, right?
I am not fucking introducing ourselves as the fucking defenders or heroes of Bryn Shanda to every key person.
The weird musketeers, then.
I going with no on that one. And I point to Kaladin.
I don't know what you'd call us.
Aye, good enough.
Sorry, perhaps.
Mandela, you got any ideas?
I'm afraid not really.
I've never been too good with names. I think the honor should be yours, Guardian.
Crouching adventurer's hidden cucumber.
Gardain, Garrett, you guys just stay here a second. Para, Mandela, let's go talk over to the side a minute.
Okay.
Alright. Anyway, Guardian, I think if we are going to name ourselves anything for the history books, I think the honor should be yours because, after all, you're among the more experienced and the more level-headed of us, and you've taken to yourselves in managing most of the party's infrastructure. Without you, we wouldn't even have gotten out of Prince Shanda properly.
Mandela, Para.
Yes.
Do you guys agree that Gardain and Garen are normally the leaders in most situations?
I would, yes.
Mandela?
Maybe it's time that we took leadership for this task.
What the fuck is happening here?
Are you suggesting we kill them?
I feel like doing this just would be hilarious.
I think kill would be a bit far. They are our great allies, and have indeed led us out of many stray situations. Maybe just mildly wounding might be an occasion here. Restrain, maybe. Members of this part.
What time did it lag? You broke up a lot there, Scott. Sorry, buddy. At least for me.
What were you suggesting, though? The fact that they are the leaders. What were you thinking along with those lines? Were you thinking that they should stay the leaders, or are you feeling that you need?
No, I was just thinking we should just call ourselves the G-Men.
We'll call ourselves the G-Spots.
I see a pretty big face from there, I believe.
I like the first one. Second one hurts.
It does hurt. But does it hurt good, guy? Does it hurt good?
I don't think it does. I don't think it's a good hurt.
Is it a pleasurable hurt, though?
Depends how much you play with the idea.
Oh god.
Well then, let's carry on. Come on, you're the stars now.
I was hoping someone would shout. There's no such thing as a G-spot. Every town you go into, there's no such thing. Who are you? We're the G-spot. No such thing. Never heard of you.
I don't think the G-spot. I'm stuck with G-spot now.
G-men.
I don't think the G-men rolls off the tongue, does it?
G Squad.
Guardian Angels.
Oh. That's a bit pretentious.
Fuck off.
It is pretty pretentious. I like G Squad though. G Squad is like, that sounds cartoonish. I love it. I mean, we are essentially cartoon heroes at this point with how silly we are at times. So.
It could also just be like G Squad, as in there's A to K Squad or whatever.
Yeah, we'll be G Squad.
G Squad.
Nice.
My smile hasn't really ended in quite a while. It's quite painful.
Great, isn't
It really fucking hurts. It really does.
And
I
if you
can't
pronounce it differently, it can be the cheese squad. Alright boys, it's time to cheese it.
Well,
Give
well
pleasure
done,
wherever
my
we go.
friends. Well done.
Are you coming back and announcing that then?
And while we're on the airship, we can be the Geese Squad. Because we're flying.
So what started off as a question about like murdering and
When it's
maiming.
flying with a wafting G.
These three should never be put together for it. Like me and Guy are just somewhere else on a ship, and we're like thinking about like actual names that would inspire something in the populace that hears them, and they're just like, oh, it's a wafting G.
Oh, here's the thing. Here's what we got from this chat. Right. Kaladin's considered killing both of them. Mandalar's okay with injuring them, and apparently Para wants to finger bang them. So
Something like that.
it's three extremes.
all involve physical contact though, so it's fine.
That's exactly what I was thinking. It's all intimate. So maybe we can
Well,
be the
Kaladin
GI.
doesn't. They just won't see it coming. They'll just suddenly have 3 arrows in the back of their head.
Good.
Are you guys coming back then?
We could be the GI squad.
The GG Squad!
GG will
do,
come.
do, do.
The G team.
Okay.
Call ourselves
No.
GG.
No.
What?
Do any of us know? Oh my god. We could
What?
be the Bee Gees.
No.
Yeah, but you need to rename Gerin to Berin.
I am not changing my even though like Garen has not heard this, I am not changing my name.
Should we just start calling him Berin and call ourselves the Bee Gees?
Well, if we call ourselves like the brilliant G's or the bad G's, we could just be the Bee Gees.
Badgers? Oh no, sorry. Okay. My
Honey
brain
badgers.
needs to end. Okay, so I'm gonna call it for the night. If you want to call who we want to go for actual name wise, however, I will fully put forward what is the next area, so at least you get the idea of the scale of where you're arriving in the.
Okay, so
should it-
basically, whilst we've been, I've apparently ended the call by accident. Didn't mean that. Let's come back.
Nah. Now the cameras are fucked again. It doesn't
He'll
matter.
come
I'm
back,
just gonna
he'll come
fix
back,
them
he'll
now.
come back, he'll come
No, because Skype changes the order. Doesn't matter. I ain't fixing him now.
back. It doesn't really change the order.
Yeah, it's shit. Bad program. Anyway, carry on.
Okay. Right. So you were saying the scale of where we're going next.
Yeah, I will just show you the map. There you go.
It's all black.
I know, of course it will be, because I placed you on the fucking map. Yeah.
Well, then
On the
why are you like?
fucking
I'll show
map.
you the map, and we're not even on the map.
Oh,
Do it as a handout.
I'll show you the map, black hole. Well, that's a pretty.
So the Bee Gees will work because we're blind.
Yeah.
Schön.
Oh, right, there we go.
B, du bist G.
The Rock or something.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
why'd you say that? Now I want to watch the film.
Plus 60 feet, plus 40 feet, plus 20 feet. Ledge, sleeping pallets, stalagmite, fungi, campfire, calcified stone giant. Oh no, if there's a calcified stone giant, it's gonna be turned into a stone giant.
It's either a rock
Oh,
or,
okay.
Look
so
at how
these
many-
squares are 10 feet, and we're tiny 5 feet things. That's
Oh, it's-
hilarious.
or it's
No.
a mutated penguin.
No, you'll be back to normal size. I'm going to put you back to normal size. Like I said, I'm going to fuck
Oh
around
no,
with
I
the
swear,
scales.
I don't mind being tiny.
Kaladin, that's your new mount over there.
Look, watch.
That's it?
Yeah.
AJ went and that.
Yeah, I
we
know.
could
Like I said,
just-
the scale doesn't seem quite right. Like again, I tried to adjust it to try and be a bit right, but it does still seem to be.
But if it's
Well,
10
well,
if it's
well,
10 feet, doesn't it make sense that like 4 of us
Square
would?
equals 10 feet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But didn't it
it's
make
the
sense that
overlay,
4
so
of
I need
us
to make
fit
the
into?
overlay correct.
What you mean the dragging map?
Mm.
Well, that says 10 feet. That's fine.
Yeah.
So if we go from, like 1 square to 1 square, it's 10 feet. So that's fine.
It's
fine,
actually doing.
perfect.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. I'm not changing it. I'm trying to look at just seeing if both the grids are on top of each other.
Oh, they are pretty much.
Next time on
And you can
D&D.
probably adjust the grid to make it an even finer grid if you wanted, but I'm not sure. I can't
Next time
remember
on
exactly.
Yeah,
D&D,
it's
Garen
right.
starts flying around the map like a motherfucker.
Because that is
Yep.
the thing. Anyway,
In closing comments, we all see those calcified stone giants next to the river there to the north of us. How many of those are gonna become actual giants? I want numbers now so that next time we play we can actually have a bet.
It depends. If an autistic dragon appears and starts licking them, then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with all of
hey, what are they? They're calcified stone giant. They might be a bit salty.
Okay,
you never
so-
know. It might be a salt lick.
We need names in chat for next week.
Yeah.
I'm not here
Pretty
next
much.
week. I'm on holiday.
Uh,
Again,
Yeah.
you're on holiday at the moment, you goob.
where are you going again? You didn't say. Did you say
yeah.
last time?
Yeah, going to
Well, I'll be right back and
Wales
then I'll
with Santa
say
Paris.
Okay.
when I come.
Oh,
Hang
that
on,
sucks.
just give me 1 second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we will be ending it there for today. It was quite a nice session, honestly. Had quite a... At least I found that there was quite a bit of lovely roleplay. Anyway, we'll be seeing you again whenever, I guess, because apparently Mark's not gonna be here next Wednesday. Just keep an eye open for it. I mean, like, if you follow, you'll see whenever I go online. Nowadays, that's usually when it's D&D. I'm gonna try and pick up streaming again as well, but it's a bit up in the air there whenever I have time for it. Basically, my sleep schedule is fucked, so that's why it's not really going. Anyway, that aside, thank you all for watching. I hope you had a great time, and I'll see you whenever we pick this back up. Let's see where this giant story takes us, eh? For now, I'm gonna bid you all goodbye, and I hope you have a great evening. See you all next time. Goodbye.